I'm going to conduct this session is kind of show and tell, but then it's okay if you got any question, you can interrupt me, you can ask directly, or you can also post your question in the chat. Okay, so for those who have I mean maybe just joined, you cannot see my sharing in the chat. I've posted the link. I'm sending again. I've posted a URL on Bitly, so you can click on the link because I've kind of prepared just a very quick Google Doc, a very rapid one that contain the learning outcome of the training today, and also one quick survey, and also I've shared a screenshot of the tutorial about assignment. This tutorial actually coming from the eLearn at USM. I will show you where to get this information about the tutorial from the system nanti as we go along. Okay, all right. So let me share my screen so that it's easier for us to follow. Okay. Okay, but before that, because I'm using double screen, I'm using two screens. So my main screen is on the second monitor. So when I'm talking, so I'm looking at my laptop. So I'm kind of not looking at you, because I'm looking at the camera, of the laptop. So I'm referring to the bigger screen here. At this age, sometimes it's too small, when you're using mini laptop, so I need a bigger screen. So okay, all right. So please, don't be offended lah if I'm not looking at the video all the time. All right. Okay. So you can see this the Google Doc here. I've shared just now. So you can access here. You can. Okay, if you cannot see, okay, I hope the. All right, so you can go to the link here, or you can you get the link from the chat, feature of the WebEx. All right, so for those, I can see there are about more than 39 already getting access into this document. It's a very simple document, a Google Doc. So okay, so this is the learning outcome of the training today. So basically, when you talk about the learning outcome at the end of the training, nanti hopefully, you kind of get some information, about how to create assignments in the eLearn, and also creating is one thing, but then having created the assignment, the next task for us as a lecturer is how to grade the assignment. Okay, so this training will show you quickly and briefly about these two, how to create assignment and also how to grade the assignment once the student submitted. Okay, that's the two learning outcome for this training today. All right, so before I begin the hands-on training, see, hold on, there's a chat feature. High caption, sorry. Chat. Yeah, I need to open also so that I can see the chat edit. Okay, myself can open the link. All right, okay, Mr. Jahangir, Dr. Jahangir, it should be, you just click on the link. Just click on the link too, and you should be getting into this, hopefully. All right. What is this? Oh, okay, kejap. I caption. All right, okay, baik. Okay, so before we begin into the eLearn nanti, okay, what we'll do today, I will walk through to you. Okay, I need you to kind of oh, this is the real one today. Oh, okay, all right, okay, that's good. You already submitted the quick survey. Okay, tak apa. So what we'll do today is so what I want you to do now is can we begin by answering 3 questions in this quick survey, because I need to know your background. I need to know your background, whether number one, if you based on the question, okay. All right, number one, okay, have you attended any webinar or training in creating assignment at eLearn at USM by CDAE? So I need to know this background first. Okay, that's good. So far out of 35. Okay, so how many of us today? So I need to get the participants also. Okay, so we have about, oh, good, 96, eh? Okay, 96 in this webinar. So hopefully, maybe around 90 of us, yeah, can respond to the question. So it can give a kind of giving me background of the attendees today. All right, so based on the 53 respondents so far, okay, yes, more than one time, okay. So this 13, those who are answering, this 13, yes, more than one time, is it specifically on creating assignment? Because I know there are lots of training by CDAE, but this one on just on the creating assignments, yeah? Is it the one? Yeah, maybe you can respond in the chat, for those yang 14, yang answer yes more than one time, uh, when you say submit here, when you submit yes, meaning that you have attended the same kind of training on creating assignment, okay, could could please this 14 individual, could you please say in the chat, is it yes or no? Okay, my question is for the 14 respondent here, when you say yes more than one time, is it specific, is it the same training on creating assignment or on different training? All right, okay, yes, once only, okay, the same also lah, the same question also. Oh, okay, so I can say no. All right, so meaning that, okay, all right, now for those who, okay, because my question here is specific, on creating assignment only, because I know there are many more kan, okay, all right, that's good. So meaning that for those, I can say, that's the thing lah, when you give training online, kan, when you're talking to the screen, and with limited two-way communication, I can assume only based on the feedback so far I got, maybe the 14 and maybe including this 14 also, maybe you misunderstood the question. I do not know. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but it's good lah. I prefer to assume like that, so that I know that majority of the attendance today are in this no region, okay, all right. Can I assume like that? Yes, once also by Dr. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, all right. So thank you, Dr. Gane. Okay. Okay, Dr. Yo. So all right. Oh, okay, all right. Okay. Tapi it's okay. Yeah, misunderstood. It's okay, don't worry. It's okay. That's why two-way communication is very important. Okay, it's okay. Thank you so much. So I can assume that majority of you maybe have maybe zero knowledge ataupun minimum knowledge about creating assignment at eLearn. So today our webinar is only on creating and grading assignment. Very focused. Okay, that's good. And for those who already attended, maybe have experience already, that's good. So you can give your maybe suggestion to improve nanti, because frankly speaking myself, although I'm facilitating you today, I do not know everything, 100% about creating and grading assignments. So I'm also learning, So maybe when you ask me something, maybe I need to say I do not know about it, So I need to confess, okay? All right, but tapi tak apa, having said that, we will learn together today, So all right, so the next question is, okay, have you experienced creating an assignment, it should be creating and grading assignments, in eLearn USM, okay. Tapi tak apa, could you please answer the second question? Go on, okay, assignment creating and grading. Okay, the feature I'm using now is Mentimeter, So maybe some of you are familiar and maybe are using it in your teaching. It's a great tool, to get a kind of feedback, from your from your learners lah, In this case, you are my learners today, Okay. So it's a live, it's a web 2.0 tool, so you can get straight away, good response like this, Okay, have you experienced grading? Okay, yes, I'm good at it. Oh, okay, that's good. We have two, experienced user here. That's good. Please, share, if you got anything useful nanti. No, sorry, I pull back. If you got anything to share, because any sharing is useful, so please do so, All right, for these two, I'm sorry, I'm referring this to this 44. I'm so sorry because we didn't have name here, Okay, that yes, but I'm not sure of many. All right, okay, okay, that's good. 44, majority have ni. Very interesting, although in the first study, in the first question, kan. So, 40 of you, have not attended, and only 15 and 14, But if you, let's say we combine 15 and 20, 14, 29 of you, but then based on have used is more than 29, So it's good. I can assume this 44, respondent, you have been using without attending the NICO, Maybe you learn from your peers, from your colleagues, maybe, Oh, that's good. So meaning that you are motivated to learn. Yeah, that's good. All right, this 17, don't worry. Hopefully at the end of the learning outcome nanti you will be exposed, yeah, about how to create and also grading assignment. Yeah, all right. Okay, that's good. Okay, so the next question. Okay, what do you hope to obtain from this webinar? So this one also is good because is giving me some ideas. Yeah, what are your wishes? Yeah, and also hopefully I can fulfill the wishes in line with the learning outcome of our webinar today. All right. Okay, voice is soft. Could you increase the volume? I have already switched. Oh, okay. All right. The Prof P, yeah. Oh, very soft, eh? Oh, kenapa? Okay. All right. Is it better, Prof P and Prof Gam? Is it better? Because I already put the mic very close to my skin. Oh, okay. I do not know. Well, okay, better. All right. Okay. My side is clear. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, Prof. Pia, I need to go with the majority, so they said a bit clearer. Oh, okay, so Prof. Pia, so okay, I'm so sorry for the shortcoming there. Okay, all right. Okay, so in this question, what do you hope to obtain from this webinar? Able to conduct assessment? Okay, definitely. Yeah, at the end of the day, you'll be able, should be able to conduct assessment. Yeah, inshallah. And then good instruction and know-how tools. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe this one you need good instruction, or hopefully I don't know, maybe I can give good instruction nanti because I will walk through the step one by one nanti because that's the limitation in this kind of training webinar, because if we have face to face usually one day ke atau half day face to face seminar, then we can we the facilitators can give direct lah direct response while you're doing it but in this webinar those are the limitation, but don't worry, we try to overcome the limitation as much as possible. Right, refreshing course. Okay, that's good. To learn how to create assignment on internet. Okay, all right. My knowledge also basically, I hope to get efficient method. Okay, all right. Okay lah. Because you put word efficient hopefully because efficient is relative okay, tapi tak apa, it's okay. Hopefully you will learn more. I mean, you will have some increased efficiency nanti in terms of your skill and knowledge on creating and grading assignment. Okay, I'm able to create variety of online question. Okay, this one I hope after the webinar I'm able to create variety type of online question All right. I'm not sure about this, tapi tak apa. As you go through nanti, then maybe you need to relook back lah at your wish ni, because usually assignment ni is very straightforward je it's only there is how to say, but it depends on your creativity but usually for the assignment nanti it's just very straightforward, short answers saja but when you talk about different type of online question ni, maybe you can explore online quiz of eLearn and USM. They want different training tapi it's okay. Learn about this assignment feature first, and then nanti as you obtain more knowledge about it, more understanding, then based on your experience of using it and also creativity, then you can create, wonderful assessment item. Okay, able to use item level. Okay, new insight. All right. So basically, okay, thank you so much for the name. How to grading only. Okay, pandai and confident. Okay. All right. So I think I get some ideas. Okay, tak apa. So let me walk through the training in this webinar first, and then if you feel that I'm not answering your question, please do stop me, ask question, or you can post question in the chat. Okay, so thank you on this. Right. Okay, so go back to the outcome today. So basically in this training nanti, I will show you how to create assignment and also how to grade the assignment. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, so the last part content in the short handout atau document is the tutorial in the system itself. Okay, before we go into that, so let's go into our eLearn. How to remove this thing. Okay, okay. Okay, so I need to open my eLearn. Okay, all right. Okay, so we go straight how to create, and also then I will show you how to grade. Okay, so number one, you need to log in into your eLearn. Okay, I think that one everyone knows how to create, how to get into your eLearn. Then you go into your course. All right, so maybe from the dashboard nanti kalau if you go to the dashboard you have your course listed. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. If you go to your dashboard, then you have your course listed. Yeah. So this is this is my course. Yeah, semester 1 and also semester 2. So for this training, I'm using one of the course. Yeah, I taught last semester. So I will not disturb. Yeah, the current course. Yeah, for this semester. Okay, so I'm using my course here, respective system. So I click into the system. Sorry, into the course. So I'm going into the course now. Okay. So this is my course now. Yeah. Okay, so these are the design and everything ini. And for the sake, I mean for the training today, I've created a special topic, yeah, for the training. Okay, so I call this topic dummy topic, yeah. Yeah, let's say lah my student kan, any of my student get into this course lah. They are so motivated kan, they really want to learn about the course again, although they have learned this last semester, kan. And then suddenly, oh ada, so we have Caroline, yeah, okay, tak apa, it's okay, alright. So maybe they want learn, they want to know what I'm doing with the dummy course. Okay, tapi tak apa. Alright, this is the topic, yeah. Okay, so for this topic, I've created a dummy topic here. I call it webinar assignment, yeah, specifically for our webinar today. All right. So I have created 3 assignments here, yeah, to show nanti. Then I'll be using this as a sample nanti or demo, about the grading features and also ni lah related content nanti. Okay. Tapi tak apa, just ignore all this first. I will show you how to create assignment first. Okay, remember, we have 2 learning outcome today. Creating assignment and grading the assignment. Okay, we go into the first one first. Okay, how to create assignment in eLearn at USM. Okay, sorry, there is no handout, step by step. So this webinar is recorded. So if you, let's say you forgot or you want to refresh the webinar again nanti, you can have access. You can watch the YouTube. Training of this captured recorded webinar in CDAE YouTube channel. Okay, so go back to the question, how to create. Oh, okay, what's this module? Okay, ni apa benda ya? Oh, okay, alright. So in the chat, we have that. Okay, tak apa, nanti I will open later. Okay, sorry ya, kejap. How to please move up. Okay, alright. So now we go into how to create. Okay, number 1, when you log in, first log in into your eLearn, make sure you have this. This function must be stated here, turn editing off. If you started your eLearn, you go into your course and then you see like this. Usually the default one will be like this, turn editing on. Okay, so here is a bit confusing. When you read this, turn editing on, you thought the editing feature can already switch on. So it's not. It's not yet. It's still off. So number 1, when you go into your eLearn, if you want to add resources or add activity, or even you want to revise your course, you must make sure this one, you click this one first. You turn editing on. Okay, right. Now it's already, the editing feature is already turned on. Although it says turn off, but so you should understand the meaning of it. Okay, so now I've already turned my editing on. The editing feature on already, turned on. So then only I can see this add activity or resource. If I don't, I don't turn my editing on, okay, it's still off now. So I cannot see anything here, but I cannot see the feature just now. So I cannot add resource or activity here. So I need this, but it's not here, right? So remember, make sure the first thing you go into your course, click turn editing on. Okay, all right. So it's already turned on. So then only I can see this. This one. Can see this here? Add an activity or resource. Okay, when we talk about assignment, it is one of the activities. So it's not a resource, it's an activity. Okay, so you can click there, and then you will go into this. There's so many activities and resources there. Pool of them. Okay, so to make things easier, because we know already, right? assignment is under activities, so you just click activities. And then they will remove all the resources punya. Then you can see that assignment because it start from A here. So assignment will be the first activity. Okay. All right. So just click assignment. Yeah, and then it will go into this setting, yeah, assignment setting windows nah, yeah. Okay, so the one thing yeah, about eLearn is way easier to upload resources. It's just you just put there, you just upload file, blah 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 blah, very short, then you have your resources uploaded already. But when you talk about creating activities in eLearn, it will require many more steps, and then you have to understand the steps. Okay, all right. So what are those steps? Yeah. Okay, so these are the things lah, the item that you, some of these are relevant, so you need to tweak, yeah, you need to tweak here and there, yeah, but some of them you can ignore. Okay, tapi tak apa, we'll walk through, yeah, each one of these, yeah, to give you some understanding. And if you notice, yeah, these topics here are the one that being, yeah, being explained in the tutorial. Okay, so if you go back to the document here, yeah. So if you go back to the tutorial here, so you can see here, what are the assignment. So it gives you, okay, what is assignment? So when you talk about assignment, assignment and activity that will provide, allow students to submit their work, and the teachers, the lecturer, we can grade and also give feedback on the submission of the students. Okay, so basically these are digital lah, safe papers, no more print out, and so on. Okay, then it can also be there, you can read on lah, so student can submit together, in groups, cannot, or individual. So, but for today's assignment, for today's webinar, I'm not going to talk about the group submission. I will focus on the individual student submission. If you want to learn more about group submission, then you can explore. All right. So then also assignment can have deadlines and cut-off dates, which you can also extend if necessary. So I will show you this. And then they go into the first one, general here. So what it means by the general? What is this? Where can you find this general? So here, this is the general. So this description, you will talk about the general setting of the assignment. So if you expand this, then you have this, within each, in each of this, menu ni, so you have sub-menus. So you have the assignment name, you have to give name to the assignment. And then you can add also description for the assignment, and then you can choose whether you want to have this description displayed or not on the course page. Course page ni, when you go into the course, student will see straight away, okay, assignment, okay, what are description about assignment? Let's say if you put here, this assignment is about how chickens feed themselves. Then they will see that kalau if you tick there, right? Tapi tak apa, nanti I will show you some demo on it. Okay, then you can also, if you have, and also the description here is where you put the question nanti. Okay, but let's say if you have more very long question and also some additional things for student to read on, then you can upload as files here. This one from your site. When you create the assignment nanti, you can upload. Okay, then you have this availability and so on. All right. So when you creating the eLearn nanti, you have to set all this. Okay. All right. So I'm still talking about the tutorial there. So in the general here, it give you in the tutorial notes it give you some description, very brief. You can say what the assignment name, this description, display description, whether or not, and then additional. This one, the display description nanti, how do you turn it off or on? By simply checking this here. Check the box, you turn it on, the description will be displayed. If you uncheck this one, it will be not displayed. Okay, as simple as that. All right. This one, notes about the general setting. Okay, then after that, you will go. You will explain about availability of the assignment. Where is the availability? So you collapse this one. This is the availability. So what it means here, availability here. Okay, let's say you create assignment. You allow the student when. Okay, let's say you create assignment and then you give 1 week for the student to do it, and then after 1 week or within the week they must submit. This is where you create. You tell the system, okay, system eLearn, I want you to create an assignment where you as a system you must allow the student to submit from what date and through what date. Okay, for example here, 30th June. Okay, 2020, this is the time. This one midnight. So the student can submit, allow submission. Okay, you telling this one how you talk to the machine lah. Yeah, usually for me, if I want to make myself clear when I'm talking to eLearn, I will okay eLearn, okay allow submission from student ni from 30th June, from midnight lah, midnight last night. Then and then allow them to submit until midnight of 7 July. After this time, yeah, you can tell the system what to do. You can allow the system to still allow the student to submit as a late submission, or totally block the submission. So you can tell the system. So how can you tell the system? So by filling up this data. Yeah, right. If you're not sure about this, you can click the question mark here. You see question mark. Then there's description there. What does it mean? We're not able to submit before this date. So let's say if you disable this one, I uncheck this one. Okay. Yeah, I check this one. So now when I uncheck this one, so what the system will learn from you? Oh, system said, okay, doctor, student can submit anytime. Yeah, anytime. There's no more early time. That's what the system will learn. Okay. Tapi if you check this one, you make it rigid. Okay, student, you can only allow submit the assignment from this time, midnight 30th June to midnight 7th July. Okay. All right. If you uncheck this one also now disabled, right? So there's no due date. Student can submit anytime, even beyond the 7th July ni. So nanti I will talk through lah sample of how usually I use ataupun use this feature to create assignment. Okay. All right. This one cut off date. This one what is how different is cut off date from the due date? Okay. This one. If said the assignment will not accept submission after the date without an extension. This is if you kind of being brutal lah to the student kan. Okay, student. Okay, I want you to, but you must submit by 7th July midnight. Okay, after that no chance. So you enable this one. So you put 7 here. So you put exactly the same date. Yeah, the same date as the due date ni. Kalau you want to be inilah brutal to the student. Usually I use the word brutal ni kan. Okay. So now when I save nanti, okay, the system will not allow the student to submit beyond the deadline here. Okay, all right, that's how you play lah. Okay, so okay, betul. Okay, we have ni Dr. Yo student complain that the due time betul very confusing, the 00 time ni. That's why usually myself I will use 23 I put as a 23 11 kan 11:55. Or now they have a new feature now. I mean, in the last few version now you have, instead of 55, you also have 59. So it's easier, betul kan? So betul, I'm also confused. Sometimes I'm also said, lama, 00 ni, is it or 00 midnight of June, 30th June, or midnight of 1st July? So it's very confusing. Yeah. Okay, so usually I will use 23, 59 ataupun 23. I used to use 55 dulu so tapi nanti that's good idea. Thank you Dr. Betul Dr. tak nampak Dr. Yo and also thank you Dr. Aisha also I always set at 23:59. That's good. Betul. I totally agree with you. Okay. All right. So at the moment it's okay. Don't worry. I'm going very fast now to show. Actually, I'm trying to relate. The notes in the handout I've given you tadi, I've shared to you. What is actually telling you. So and also the features ni lah. After this, I will walk through one by one nanti to show you on how to create the assignment. Don't worry. At the moment, I'm giving you overview dulu. How the relationship between the handouts, I mean the tutorial notes ni with the features there. Okay, so it's mentioned here, so you can read whatever I mentioned just now. Allow submission. If you enable, what you will do, the system will do. Kalau you enable this one, what the system will do, cut off date. So it's okay, you can read this. Okay, that's submission types. So here submission types. So very simple. Submission types ni. Okay, when you talk about assignment, you can either allow the student only to submit as online text. Online text ni meaning that the student have to type in the online box nanti. Nanti I will show you. All right. So they cannot upload files. So they can either maybe they do assignment in Microsoft Word file kan offline. They type blah 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 question, then they copy paste the answer to the online text. That one okay. Usually I will advise my student to do that. And don't do directly on the online text, because when you use online text nanti, you need apa ni, persistent internet. Kalau suddenly internet off ke, kalau sistem dia the memory is not saving, then maybe the work of the student gone. So to be safe, if you, let's say if you ask a student to submit online text ni, advise them to do their work on Microsoft Word dulu, offline ke, and then after that, once they finish, they satisfied with that, they can copy and then they paste into the online text. Usually I will do that, okay. But then another option is, Simon, you may want your student to submit as a file, right? Then when you choose in nanti, I will show you nanti, the product. The student have to submit as a file, okay? But don't worry, you can directly grade the student without having to download the file. So there's option, features by eLearn at USM. So you can directly grade the file submission, especially the PDF, okay? So there are options there. But if you the kind of, I don't want to grade on the screen, I want to have printed one ke apa, you can download the file submission, and then but again remember, if you have 100 students, let's say the file is about 3 pages, so you need to download 300 pages. But again, it's personal preference. So if you prefer that kind of thing, you can download. You can download the file, then you can manually mark mark the assignment. So meaning that you are kind of using eLearn USM just as a submission tool. So it's up to you, okay, as a user. All right. So that's the submission type. So if you want to know about this, so it's very straightforward. So it's already described here. So what is submission types? They explain online text. If enable, okay, what are the things the system allow you? If submission, student need to upload, okay, word limit ni, if you choose online text kan, okay, maybe some of you say, mana kan, where's the word limit, right? Kan, it's mentioned here word limit, but it's not here, tak apa. When you click on online text nanti, then you have this feature come out. You can limit, let's say, online text ni kan, student nowadays, I do not know, I'm not randomized, I'm not generalized, but like ourselves, like myself sometimes you just simply copy and paste, betul tak? If you have a good, I'm not talking about plagiarism, no. This one is not about that. It's just about, you get good information and then you want to use, right? So we just simply copy and then we put. But we do not want that, right? Usually in assessment, we do not want our student just to copy paste from any source kan. We want them to type, to put down the ideas. So you can limit lah. Usually, let's say kalau assume, okay, this assignment kan, you want the student to answer maybe within 50 words saja. So you can limit. You tell the system, okay, system, allow student to submit only 50 words limits. The system will do that. So the student, usually my experience kan, sometimes I like to be naughty with my student kan. I know it's very, okay, which one is easier? Submit long answers ke? Okay, you write long or you have to write in concise manner? Which one? Can so I don't know. Usually I will ask for the concise one, because for the concise one, the student they have to think what keywords to put when. So it's more thinking there. So usually if I want to play naughty with my student, so I will play with the word limit lah. Tapi again, it's again up to you. All right. So Siti Aisyah, you can ask them to combine all document in one only, so easy for us to download. Yes, betul Siti Aisyah. That's very true. Betul. Dr. Muhammad, yes, word limit only applicable for online text. That's why if I uncheck online text ni, you see, this one, this option will disappear, right? I uncheck, so disappear. Okay, Dr. Muhammad, Syamsul, so online text ni only for, word limit ni only for online text submission. Kalau for file submission, definitely you cannot limit, right? So you can only limit the number of file uploaded. So let's say I don't want them to submit kan. I don't want one student to katalah they submit, other student ni kadang sometimes they prefer they want to upload multiple files, right? But the thing is, at the end of the day, you as a lecturer, you need to read all the files, right? So usually for file submission ni, I will limit them to one only. So let's say they want this naughty student ke ataupun yang creative student kata, okay lah, I want to test my lecturer lah, I submit 2 files. So can try to be smart, right? But we are smarter, kan? So we tell the system, let the student can do some work. He has to combine the 2 files together, because if you want to submit through eLearn, he can only submit 1 file saja. So you can tell the system, okay? The system will be your friends, okay? All right. Okay, yeah, okay, tak apa. So again, I will go through nanti. I will show you how to set one assignment nanti ya. Just to submit online text saja ke ataupun file submission only or combination of those. I will show you the method ya. Now I'm walking through the tutorial ya. Okay, so maximum numbers of this one ya. Maximum numbers of ni if file submission are enabled, remember ya, if file submission are enabled, what does it mean? If you nampak kalau if you uncheck these two, then this one system cannot go. Okay, you have to check at least one of them. Okay, if you check file submission, then you have to tell system, okay, what is the maximum numbers of files? Because if you want maximum 3, so not that is that, it doesn't mean that the student need to submit 3 files. No, they can submit maximum 3. So up to them. Kalau they work together, they work everything into one file only, then submit as one file. Okay. But if the student can produce 4 files and then he or she wants to upload, no, the system said no, you can only submit maximum 3. Okay, yeah? All right. So, and also not only you can limit, okay, let's say I limit my files to 1, right? So you can also limit the submission size, the file size ni. Kan sometimes kan you don't want the system to go very big kan. So you can choose here. The maximum the system will give is 1 gigabyte file. But if you want kan maybe simple one je, you can limit lah 100 kilobyte ke. So you can limit also the size of the file submitted. Okay. And not only that, you can also limit the type of file submitted by the student. Okay. What does it mean here? Okay. Ini you can baca sini kan. Yang registered there, you can either choose whether only submit video file ke MP4 ke or audio MP3 image only or everything lah ya with the extension ni. Yeah, image, even words, so many things. Okay, what are those? You can choose here. Yeah, these are all the different types of files. You can tell the system only accept these files. Yeah, this type of file. So the student have to follow. Okay, for my experience, usually I prefer for my student to submit in PDF. Not in Word, not in Microsoft Word, because sometimes Microsoft Word, because there are issues of compatibility, right, between the version, even between the computers, the laptops, the devices. So I prefer to have as PDF format. So how do I tell the system? System, please only accept if my students submit PDF file only. So, yeah, I can scroll down. Before that, you can scroll down here. You have so many files here, audio files, even you can see here when you talk about audio files, so you have so many, all these file extension. You can tell the system only limit to only what file. Yeah. All right. In the case of the document files study, okay, PDF is under document files here. Okay. So I can because if I click here, document files, yeah, then by default, all these student can submit in all this format. All right. But I'm telling the system, no, I want them to submit document files, but only the PDF. So I check this one. Yeah, you see again, we also have the latest Word there again, and even the Word 2007 pun. Yeah. So if you check this one, so the system will, tell the system, will select, okay, only students submitting PDF and Word document only can submit their files atau upload their files. Okay. All right. So if this is how you tell the system, is it correct? No, it's not correct. Because the thing is, if you check this one, remember, if you check this one, you are telling the system, okay, student can submit all document file regardless of anything as long as it's the document files. Although you try to tell the system, okay, now I'm trying to tell the system, please submit PDF document only. So I thought I've already told the system, right? Okay, only PDF, but the system read, oh, because you check also this one, so all this will be also enabled. So how to tell the system? Okay, remember, my objective, I want to tell the system eLearn only allow PDF submission, no other format. So what is the correct way? I have to uncheck this one. I have to uncheck this one dulu. Uncheck. Okay, open this one. Okay, sorry, you expand dulu. Okay, I just click this one. You see that? You can individually select the format without having to check this one. Okay, what I mean is, if you check this one, meaning that all document file, regardless of the format, as long as it within here, under document files, it can be submitted, can be uploaded by the student. But I don't want that. I'm telling the system, please, I do not want that. I just want PDF only. So I need to uncheck this one and only check this one. Okay, then I save changes. Okay, you see there? Only PDF document now can be submitted. All right, atau apa, nanti I walk through this again. I just want to give you some ideas now. All right, again, so that one, these are what it means by accepted file types, yeah. Right, then we have feedback type. Okay, if you go further, you have feedback types, right? Okay, go feedback types. Okay, this is the kind of feedback you tell the system. Okay, I want to have this kind of feedbacks when I'm giving feedback to my student. Can you have this one by default? You have a feedback comments box here. This one online text. And this one you can give offline grading worksheet, and then this one also you can, let's say if the feedback is too long kan, ataupun maybe you're working offline kan, you don't have time to be online. Kalau you online, you can give direct feedback straight. You can type into the assignment. There is a online text nanti assignment tu. But if you working offline, then you can work offline in Microsoft Word kan, and then you save as a feedback file. Then you can upload this later as a feedback. So this into the system. So the student will still receive the feedback. Okay. And also you can annotate PDF. So that's why I prefer to my student to submit as a PDF format, because I can annotate this. Okay, I can annotate the PDF. That's why I usually I will ask my student to submit in PDF. I will show you what it means by annotate PDF. Okay, so it's mentioned here, right? So okay, so it gives description. Okay, feedback comments. What does it mean? Offline feedback files. Comment. Yeah. All right. So I will show you not all of this. I will show you the common note, because I'm not trying to give 100% about the features, because it will be mind blowing in the end. It's too much for maybe for the some of you who are still new ataupun not yet familiar with the assignment features ni. So today I will give you the practical one. Okay. But if you already know the basic one, then you want to further explore, then you have the option. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to fill up the whole spectrum of audience today. Okay, so I have problem to write a feedback to become. Okay, betul Dr. Siti Aisyah. Memang that's why I usually how to say this one feedback comments ni, is it the online one? Okay, feedback meaning answer to the okay no okay the Prof Gam program. Okay, feedback meaning answer to the assignment. It depends on you. Okay, feedback ni sorry, no, I got your question. No, the answer is different. I will show you example nanti. Program. When students submit the answer, you will see answer as answers, but the feedback is you have another box where you give feedback to the student when you grade nanti, then you can let the student have access to your comment or not. You can you can have that feature. Alright, program nanti I will show you in the demo. Okay. Okay, Dr. Dr. Siti Aisyah, what do you mean by I have problem to write feedback comment? Is it the online feedback comment or is it the ni? Is it the ni? I think you maybe you refer to the online feedback comments, right? Okay, tak apa, nanti nanti we go along. Okay, alright. Okay, then after you have the feedback tu kan, okay, then you have the submission setting here. Alright. So what does it mean? Okay, so it's mentioned here. Okay, this one is just okay. Let's say after the student they have put up the answers, right? Put up the answers, and then what the process the student need to go through when they want to submit their answers to, because you have to understand when student they let's say they use online text study and they already copy paste their answers, can they type answer, then they want to submit. You will not see the submission of the student if the system doesn't save the attempt of the student. Okay, but fortunately our eLearn is smart. There are auto saving features, so every time student type something ataupun they copy paste online text, the system will save automatically. So meaning that you can still see the submission of the student although they have not submitted properly. So I will show you nanti. That's what we call draft draft submission and also submitted for grading. Nanti dia ada bagi few features. Alright. So for me usually I will ask my student, I will do this. I will enable this, require my student to click submit button. And also the second layer, I will also ask them to accept submission statement. Because why? Because from my experience, sometimes a student, when I first started using eLearn, they say, doctor, sorry doctor, can you revert my submission? Because I accidentally submitted my draft. I still want to adjust, I want to revise. So over the years, I learned, eLearn also, in order to prevent that kind of situation occurring again, so now I can have these two layers, features. So what it means there? Okay, so here, if you look at the submission setting, it requires student to click the submit button, right? Okay, so I put yes. So meaning to say, in the assignment features nanti, there's a button, submission, there's a submission button, submit, there's a submit. So student have to click submit. So I'm telling the system there, yes. And also, I also put this yes. So there is a statement nanti, they have to check that, yes, macam katalah, yes, uh, I'm declaring my submission is blah blah blah. It's kind of that statement lah, yeah. So if only the student do this and do this, then you can see the status of the submission submitted for grading nanti. Okay, all right. That's why my personal preference under submission setting ni, I will put this yes, I will put this yes. All right. Additional attempt ni, this one when let's say lah, kan student submitted already. So once student submitted, when they click submit and also they accept the declaration nanti, they cannot revise their submission already. Although they can see that, but they cannot revise. So maybe they can contact you, doctor. I have done some. I need, can I revise back my submission? Like you being good to your student, okay, I give you 1 day. So how to do that? Then here you have to, you can check manually. So then you can set lah. Again, because now student already have submitted for 1 and then you can make it into 2. Yeah, meaning that for that particular student, you can set allow second attempt. Okay, all right. Okay, but then when you do this nanti, be careful, meaning that the whole class can submit for the second time. Be careful. When you put maximum attempt, when you put 2 instead of 1, all right. Okay, you remember, you notice that this option only appear when you choose this manually. By default, the system will always put never. So meaning that for the student, once they submit, that's it. The system will set, okay, once you submitted, that's it. You cannot submit for the second time. So this is where you need to play with the setting lah, the setting here, let's say the student in that situation, student come to you, doctor, can I have, okay lah, I give you chance, okay, 24 hours submission. So you have to go to the setting again of the assignment, you click manually, you set lah, maybe now 2, kalau you leave it as 1, the 1 is the submitted attempt just now. Okay, so the student cannot submit nanti. So make sure you put it 2. But when you put 2 here, this is where you need, nanti you have to use this nanti. Access restriction nanti. You have to restrict only that student saja. Only that student can submit. The rest of the class cannot. So you have to, nanti you have to limit using user profile ni. Usually I will use the email address of the student. Okay, nanti I'll talk about this, tak apa. So now we go to the easy one dulu. Okay, to get some idea dulu, Alright, so I put it back here never. Alright, so under submission setting ni, these are the things lah. Okay, so what to do? Okay, you can read here. Okay, so what does it mean? If you enable this, what the student will need to do? If you enable this, what the student needs to do? Then if you attempt reopen, this one, this the one I mentioned just now. Never can reopen. Kalau manually, I've shown you just now. And then this one auto clear, auto pass. This one a bit a bit advanced, so I'm not going to talk about this. Tapi in brief, this one you need to set this with the gradebook. Gradebook ni, this one I'm not going to talk about this. Okay, all right. Okay, then include response. Okay, enable or not. Maximum attempt. Okay, so these are the things that you can explore on your own. Okay, then after that, this one the group submission setting tadi. So as assignment, this feature allow you, the student to submit in groups. So it's a bit complicated, so I'm not going to cover in this webinar. But what it means there, okay, you can read if you click the question mark, ataupun you can read here. Okay, this one more detailed ni lah, detailed description. Okay, yes, that's because it's related to grouping nanti. So it's that one another feature of eLearn. Okay, so I'm not going to cover in this webinar. So we will ignore this setting. So make it as default no. Maknanya when it's no here, maknanya student submit as individual. Submission. Okay. All right. So notification. Notification, you go down, then it tells you lah what not to notify who. You can notify grader. Grader ni you, the lecturer. So you are the one that going to grade the submission, right? So you are the grader. If you enable this, what it will do? And then you also, you have features, let's say student, you allow student to submit beyond the deadline, right? So every time the student yang submit late ni, then you get a notification, usually by email. Okay, your email USM. So that's why usually I will disable notification. If not, you will have your inbox full. Every time student submit, you get one. Or this student submit, or you are happy lah kan. Tapi kalau you have 120 student, so you expect to receive 120 emails just to say that this student has submitted their assignment. So I don't want that. Okay, I prefer to go into the eLearn, and then I will check from the submission view nanti. Okay, so and also you have setting to notify student. Okay, notify student ni maknanya every time you do the grading, student will be notified. Okay, your lecturer has grade you ataupun do some grading revision ke apa, then they will be notified also. Usually through their USM email also. Okay, usually I will disable this as well. Okay, so where do you find this notification? Yeah. Okay, this one usually I will leave it as a default no. Okay, show more ni itulah yang tadi for the student kan. This one also no. So basically I don't touch this. I leave it as no. Okay, alright. But up to you if you want to. Yes, I'm happy to. Let's say you only have 10 students, right? Then maybe you want to get notification kan every time. I mean, if every time the 10 student kan, each of them submitting the ni, then you get notification. You put yes lah. Okay, your preference. Put no for all. Okay, then the next one is grade. Okay, grading ni, you can read on this. So basically, when you click grade, when you want to grade the assignment nanti submission, you have this choice. Either there is none, grading, meaning that you're not going to grade them, ataupun you going to give them points, marks. This one point ni you can set the maximum grade, maknanya maximum ni 100% ke, ataupun maybe assignment tu worth 10 marks, right? So you set 10 marks lah. Okay, that one for point. Point ni equivalent to marks lah. Okay, so I put it back to 100. Okay, the default one. Or you can you have a skill. You have a skill. Okay, skill ni you can kind of, you have a Likert scale ke 1 to 5 ke apa, then you can set that one. Okay, I will create. I've already created one, a simple scale. Nanti I will show you in the demo. Okay, so I put back to point. So the default is point. Point refers to marks. Okay, alright. Then the grading method. Okay, usually I will use the simple grading method saja. Tapi if you're using scale just now, you put scale. Then maybe you and then it gives you some option of using your rubric also. Okay, nanti I'll give you hopefully lah in my demo I will cover rubric also. Okay, then this one grade categories. Okay, this one is talking about the grading, link to the grade book, so I'm not going to touch about this, so just ignore this one. Okay, this one pun grade to pass pun you can set grade to pass ni if you okay, so let's say you put katalah 50% kan marks kan, so on so you can set there, but usually I don't use this feature. Okay, anonymous submission ni, okay, it means that if the grader kan, you don't want the lecturer to know whose submission is this. Usually for like in the final exam, right? That's why we don't have the names of the student kan, we only have their index numbers kan. I mean itulah index number. So you can also allow this. At the moment the system by default no. Tapi if you want to have this kind of anonymous submission, you do not want to know who is submitting, then you put yes. Alright. So by default no, meaning that you can straight away if you open the submission nanti you will know this student, the name, everything, the face also. So it's up to you. Okay, higher grader. Okay, high grader. Okay, ini pula. Okay, if you want this one the opposite. If you do not want the student to know who's the lecturers are grading her or his assignment. Let's say in that course kan, let's say if there are 4 lecturers kan, co-teaching kan. So if you want the system not letting the student know who's done the marking kan, which lecturer 1, 2 to 4 tu yang already kan, the one that grade the submission, then you can have this one also yes. Okay, but usually the default system is no. So no meaning that if you have more than 1 lecturers, you do the grading. If you allow notification of the name thing for the student, the marks and everything, so the student will know whose lecturer, I mean, which lecturer marks his or her submission, right? Okay, this one also about marking flow ni is a bit detailed. There are process there, so usually I will leave it as no. So if you notice, these are the default setup by the system. So simple grading, no, 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 and no. If you want to know, if you want to explore more, then you can read and also explore on your own. Okay, so the description is there. Okay, right? The blind market, everything. Okay, so now the common setting. Under the common module setting ni, common setting ni basically the most important things about ni is whether you want to hide the assignment ataupun to make the assignment available to the student. So it's either show on course page, meaning that when the student go into this the section of the eLearn, they will straight away see the assignment. Or if you want, because you are still working on the assignment, right? Then maybe you want to hide from the student, so the student will not be able to see the assignment yet. Okay, so as simple as that. The rest ni is okay, not relevant, at the moment. Okay, then after that, restrict access. Okay, restrict access. Okay, this one restrict access ni meaning that in the restrict access you can create rules. Maknanya you can restrict the access to certain student or not to the student. So you have that, So you can restrict based on the date. You can based on the grade, user profile, group, or restriction set, and so on. Usually, I'll use this using the user profile. Nanti I will show you one example. Then after that, you can explore. Okay, so what are the restriction here? You see the none or add restriction. When you click add restriction, you have all this lah. You can restrict the student. Like I mentioned just now, I usually use ni lah user profile. Okay. Ataupun let's say if I want to make sure the ni for example, for test kan, I will make sure I have a second layer restriction. I also restrict the date. So maknanya I'm not only depending on this setting, right? This setting ni, availability ni. So I make sure that sometimes I'm not confident that whether I have correctly set the availability, right? The allow and also the deadline. So I have put the second layer security. I also use this access restriction ni based on the date. So it's kind of I say, okay, now I know. Okay, I'm double confirm lah. The availability of in this case the assignment is only from this date time to this date and time. Okay, that's two common things lah. I usually use. The profiles and also the date. Okay, the rest you can explore. Okay, then activity completion. Okay, activity completion ni actually it goes to all activities in the eLearn, not only limited to assignment. So what it means that every time, because remember I told you assignment is an activity, right? So activity ni means that there is a deadline, there is a submission. So you're telling the system once the student can stop, doing the activities. So what you want to do in terms of tracking? Okay, so so you have this option. Do not indicate activity completion. If you put here, then it doesn't matter lah whether the student submitted or not. It's up to them. You don't want the system to let you know, so you don't want the tracking. But if you want the student if you want to have some kind of tracking, so you have these two options. So student can manually mark. So this one, maknanya, if you have this option, student can manually mark whether they have submitted or not. They simply check the box. The system will register as complete. So usually I do prefer to use this lah. If I want to use this completion tracking, I will use this based on the activity. Okay, what are the activities here? If you choose this one, only this, right? The deadline only. But if you choose this option, you have more option here. Okay, what you tell the system? Okay, what activity that must be completed by the student, or then only the tracking will be complete. Okay, you have this lah. So usually I will number one, I want to track whether the student have viewed the activity or not. Okay, so I will allow the system view only. So meaning to say, if student click open the assignment, okay, he or she will get tick for the review tracking. But then, what about the grading? So if you giving grade to the student, because let's say you are marking the assignment in the system, every time you put a mark, then the system will put a tick, and then the tracking complete also based on the grading. Okay, if you enable this. But usually I disable this lah. I'm not that kind of really onto this tracking completion by the student. So I don't want to put pressure on myself and also my student. So usually I just put student view je. At least I know that they have viewed. Ataupun the good thing about tracking ni is also telling the student whether you have viewed or not. Yeah, if you notice that in our eLearn there is a bar kan, every time you open there is a bar on the top right hand side there. That's the tracking actually. That's the tracking feature of the eLearn. So based on that, it will tell this user whether you have do this or not. But based on the setting lah, yeah. Okay. All right. So usually then by default this one lah. So I will make sure my student view and they also must submit. So I will check this one and check this one lah, yeah. Okay, so and then I don't put ni lah, the completion tracking ni, all this expected by certain date. So I just leave it as default here. Okay, all right, that's about activity completion. Okay, if you want to know about that, so it's explained here. Okay, all right. Then the next one, the text. Tagging ni is not that important lah. So usually I just leave it as default. I don't change anything. I just don't open pun. Yeah, I leave it as a by system. So that's why here also in the handout pun there is no about tagging. Yeah. Yeah, then competency also I didn't touch this. Okay, so just leave it as it is. All right. So in the handout, can in the tutorial notes. So after all this activity completion, then talk about saving. So remember, yeah, when you finish everything, all the setting here nanti, please either do this, or you can do this. These three options ni is here. What happens if you just save? If you click just save and display? What happens if you just click save? Save and return to course, right? All this will bring you to different windows, okay? And let's say what happens if you okay lah? I want to ignore all the changes now, all the settings there. So you can click cancel. So it's just simply put in the ni lah, tutorial notes, okay? Okay, then all right, that's it. Yeah, about the link of the tutorial notes ni, yeah, with the setting in the real system here. But yeah, okay, if you want to, let's say like, if let's say you misplace these notes kan, and you want to find about this tutorial, you can go to the system. Every time you create assignment nanti, you can see a button here. Okay, so you can have the tour in the system itself. Don't worry, if you misplace my simple Google Doc ni, because the tour here, all the notes here, description here is within, is built in the assignment features. Okay, all right. So finish about that. Okay, let's go on the real hands-on. Yeah. So I go back. So far, are we okay? Okay, leave page. Okay, so go to the question, loading issues. Okay, buat masa ni eLearn kan seperti Padlet kita boleh yes. Okay, so kita boleh share, discuss. Alright. If this is the first submitted, okay. Why in my eLearn code there is no activity code? Oh, okay, alright. Okay, Dr. Siti Aisyah, based on your question here. Okay, betul. You are right. For assignment features, there is only one-to-one. So meaning that your submission can only be seen by the lecturers, not by other students. That's why it depends on your goals of the assessment. If let's say your assignment you only you very direct, okay, you just maybe you want total kind of assessment, you really want to assess the student only, kind the individual student, so that's why we use assignment. But let's say if you want them also to learn from each other from their submission, right? So usually myself I will use Padlet. That's why in my webinar today, I will also, if you got time nanti, I will show you the fourth one lah, this one, using Padlet. There are other tools also, but what I'm trying to say here is, when you have assignment ni, other student cannot see other student submission. Only the lecturer can see. But let's say if you want to kind of, when every time the student submit, right, the rest of the class also can see the submission, so they can learn from each other. Then you need to use other features lah. So one of the things usually I use is Padlet lah. Tapi Padlet ni is different. When you talk about Padlet ni, it's different training lah. Tapi what I'm trying to say is, in eLearn, our eLearn, we have that alternative, whereby when they submit assignment, tapi the assignment is not the assignment features I already shown to you just now, tapi the process when they, let's say they submit the file, PDF file, So I want the rest of the class also can see individual submission kan by their friends though, so they can read. Tak kisahlah dia read then dia modify ke dia apa. Tapi for me that is part of the learning, right? Sometimes you want the activity, right? You give one question, then you want them to learn from each other. So you can use forum feature actually, yeah. In eLearn you can use forum feature, yeah. So you have forum here, mana forum? Forum. You can set forum. So forum ni it kind of um, have that features where you give question as your first posting, the student will reply, right? But it's very difficult for you to track lah in terms of the discussion tu kan. So that's why I didn't use forum. So in this case, I just want student to submit their one submission though, but the rest of the class can also see the submission, right? That's why I use Padlet. Yeah, I use Padlet so that for those who submitted earlier, I mean, it's kind of giving ideas to the rest of the class lah. So yang the rest of the class maybe kalau nak refer pada submission, or then and also by then you already give feedback to the first submission, right? So the whole class will also learn. So usually I will use Padlet lah ya. Okay, tapi tak apa, go back to assignment hari ni ya, for our training today. So when you create assignment ni, you are talking about one-to-one. Okay, one-to-one. Maknanya when students submit, individual students submit, only the lecturer can see the submission. The rest of the class cannot see. Yeah, so it depends on your ni lah, how rigid you are, and also the purpose of the assessment lah. Yeah, okay, all right. That's my thought lah. Nanti I will try to, yeah. If this okay, Dr. Jahangir. Yeah, okay. If they submit second time, will the first? Yes. If I'm not mistaken, Dr. Jahangir, yeah, you can still see the first submission. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tapi nanti, because I don't have the demo file for that. I mean the demo ni lah activity for that. Tapi if I'm not mistaken, yes. And then because usually I usually do it for quiz, yeah, online quiz. So for online quiz, I allow multiple submission for some student, so I can still see their first attempt. So and I can delete the first attempt so that I don't want to get myself confused. Yeah, if they have second submission, so I just want to keep the second submission. The system allow us, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, for assignment, you can delete the first submission. Yeah, you can explore on that. Yeah. Okay, why in my eLearn there is okay activity completion? Okay, Dr. Jahangir, this one maybe goes back to your course setting. Okay, when you talk eLearn, there are many settings. Yeah, number one, you have to set your course first. Under course setting too, okay, course setting too. Usually you need to go from here, from this button, this one. Okay, this one course setting. You edit the course. Okay, the one I showed just now, you edit the assignment. You have also edit button here. This one edit setting for the assignment, for one activity. Okay, maybe in this case, because you don't see it, maybe in your course setting ni, you go to your this course ni, you click edit setting. Okay, you go for okay, go for completion tracking. This one this one for the course Dr. Jahangir and also the rest of the audience this one setting for the course. Okay, all right, you go to under edit course setting. So there is also completion tracking here. So you open this one, make sure this button yes. So this one meaning that by default all activity the completion tracking will be available, whether yes or no. Okay, Dr. Jahangir, if you check the system, if your system say yes, definitely the whole activities you cannot see the, if I'm not mistaken, you cannot see the. Okay, tapi just read this. Okay, just click on the question mark. If enable activity completion condition may be set. See, if you enable this, you make sure this yes. All right, then you have this condition. Yeah, completion activity completion setting will be in each of the activity you set. But in the activity, you can further enable or disable. All right, yeah, Dr. Jahangir. Okay. Okay, so okay, maybe eLearn team boleh fikir option tersebut in submission setting sebab Padlet pun limit. Ya betul. Alright. Okay, Dr. Aisyah ya. Okay, bagus ya Dr. Aisyah, means that it shows that you are experienced in using Padlet. Okay, that's good. Yeah, betul. Okay, this is the thing when I talk about eLearn ni, this one for me very important things sometimes for us we think, oh, there are so many things that we have to learn about eLearn ni tapi you have to understand the purpose of using eLearn. Okay, for me, eLearn is a learning management system. Learning management system. So when you talk about a learning management system, meaning that you use e-learning as a system that allows atau helps you to design your learning tu ya. So when I talk about designing learning ni, maknanya you can park your resources into our eLearn, you can park activities into our eLearn. Okay, resources activity. When you talk about activity ni, maknanya including ni lah, sama ada summative or formative assessment ya. Okay, tapi the beauty of eLearn ni, on top of its inbuilt resources and activities tu, maknanya like this one kan, we're discussing now. Today we're discussing about assignment, right? Assignment is one of the inbuilt activities. You can also brought in ataupun you can also bring in third party, yang third party apps ataupun features ataupun what they call it maybe application apps for example, Padlet ni into the eLearn. So you can embed eLearn, you can embed, for example, even Mentimeter pun, and also you can embed maybe activity, for example, quizzes ke, and so on into eLearn. So our eLearn ni, LMS is a very powerful is a very powerful LMS. So you can explore on that Okay, tapi tak apa, sorry, go back to our webinar today. The outcome of training today, I will only focus on assignment feature of the eLearn. Okay, all right. Okay, so okay now. Okay, now 10:43. So do you want to take 5? Are we still okay? 1 hour already. I finished about giving the theory behind the setting up of the e-learning. So after this, maybe after 5 I think better we take 5 Okay, we take 5. So after 5-minute break tu nanti, we go for I will show you step by step to create to create assignment that one very easy. That's why for me, creating assignment is very straightforward. But creating online quiz, that one will require more steps. So don't worry. So I'm giving you some kind of pleasant words. Don't worry. Setting assignment is very easy. Inshallah. Don't worry. It's very straightforward. Okay. So after 5 minutes nanti, I will show you how to create assignment ni. Using this study, the step I already shown tadi, tapi I will walk through it slowly, and also eventually you can see assignment number 4. So far I've created assignment 1, 2, 3 but then I will show you nanti by creating assignment number 4 nanti. Okay, so we walk through step by step. Then after that I will show you how to grade based on the demo ni lah. Okay, the demo assignment ni. So I already asked my student last night, volunteer from my student, anyone please submit. I've given them PDF files, given them online text. It's about pyramid, something like that. So I asked them to participate lah. So fortunately, when I click assignment ni nanti, so there are 3 students out of the 20 students tu yang ni lah they submitted, they take part in this in the dummy activities ni. So that I can use their results nanti to show you about grading. Alright guys. Okay, so 10:45. Okay, so I think we take 5, maybe around 10:50 to nanti we start to come in. Okay, alright. Thank you. Meanwhile, those have question you can post in the chat. I will read the question and then when we come back, I will address the question. Alright, thank you. Slowly, we will set back. Okay, so in the chat we have from Dr. Zarina, sorry, Dr. Norzalina, sorry, my deputy did a question, and also Dr. Nazri. Okay, if the course is shared among few lecturers and one lecturer wants notification, but the rest doesn't want, Okay, so Dr. Nina, I'm not sure about it, tapi okay, if you go to this feature, a notification feature ni, actually we can turn off the notification. So not only for the assignment, there are the rest, the questionnaire, everything there. Okay, how to get into this? Okay, from your usually when we log in, we got this into dashboard, right? Okay, so tak apa, doesn't matter. Is there? Do you see that bell icon there? Click on the bell icon. Okay, bell icon. Okay, don't worry about this. Go to this setting. Okay, notification preferences. Click that one. And then you bring you to this. Yeah, notification preferences. Okay, then you can see the assignment feedback. Okay, if you see mine I already turned off everything. So I don't want my email inbox to be full because before this I do this one some confessions lah. Usually when I sometimes I love to ask my student to submit to get participation to participate in forum and also assignment so I forgot to turn off. So in my course I did I'm doing co-teaching also. I have a few other lecturers my fellow lecturers also, so they will let me know, alamak doctor, our inbox full already, so please turn off notification. So then that's why in my case sometimes I forget to do that at the beginning of the semester. But how to do that? Okay, I will go into this notification preferences. So I will uncheck, I will turn off this. Just click here. It will off. So now I make sure everything red here. But if you notice this one also subscribe from Forum Digest. So this one also, okay. When you talk about the notification, you have this web and email. So web ni I think when like now when you open the eLearn, so let's say assignment submitted, then you will see maybe a pop-up I don't know that's why my guess lah. But usually we don't want the email ni if you click the email, right, so usually we are worried about the email lah because we don't want our inbox to be full, right. So turn off lah. Or this one pun maybe I don't want so I turn off. Okay. Alright, this one, okay, Panapto student submission if you know about Panapto features, right? So they can also submit through the Panapto ni. So if you do not want to receive any notification through your email, in this case, here what it means there, I will not see any pop-up when I open in the window in the browser, but I can still receive notification if any of the students submit through the Panapto ni. So I don't want that, so I just turn off. Okay, so you can either do this one by one, but if you see all reds, right? So there's a shortcut here. So you just click here, this button. So you when click this master button, so you will disable everything here. Okay, let's try. Kan apa? So now everything disabled now. This one the highest now authority disable. But if you want to choose which one, make sure you uncheck this one. Then you go one by one. I want this off. I want this on. You can do that. Okay, Dr. Dina, So I think this will work. All right. Okay. This will work. So maybe in the case of assignment, so we have this assignment there. Try to turn off this. Hopefully it works. Dr. Dina. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, that's what I can think of lah, Dr. Dina. Hopefully it will work. Okay. Nanti if you do that, you let me know. So I also confirm my knowledge so that I can share in the future training. So for benefit of others. Okay, how to go into the window? Okay, very straightforward, Dr. Aisha. Anywhere you can always see the bells here, right? Next to your name here at the top there. You see? Right? Just click on the bell. You click on the bell, it will go straight to the notification preferences. Doesn't matter whether you are in the dashboard or in your course file. All right. The bell icon here will always be there. But remember, if you notice, every sidang academic year, our CDAE change, right? The interface. The changes of the interface could be due to two reasons that I can think of. Number one, update of version. So sometimes because we're using Moodle, so Moodle is a free platform. So when they give a latest version, so we have to go lah. Usually we'll go with the latest version. So that's why with the latest version, different features will come in. Or maybe another reason is CDE, our unit PPKT cover, they will want to give a fresh, different look from one sidang to another sidang. That's why they change. So when they change that, nanti this button may not be here anymore for the newer version. So just be careful saja. Tapi the feature of about this, the notification preference will always be in eLearn. So it's just a matter of where to get the icon saja. Alright. So don't get yourself worried. Kalau alamak, when you next semester new sidang, when you have new interface, suddenly the bell button is no more there, it's okay. Play around, you just go there, Google, it will be there somewhere. Okay, all right. So that's what happened to me lah. as a facilitator ni, so you have to know the changes So sometimes I do not know. So just confess I do not know. But then somebody pinpoint, oh, you can find it here, so I learn. Yeah. All right. Okay, Dr. Nasria, I don't know how to differently configure a common assignment for two different cohort of students who are in the same cohort by daytime at different. I wonder if there's. Oh, okay, yes, Dr. Nasria. This is where you use the grouping function tadi. Okay, tapi for this webinar, I'm not going to show that because of the time one thing, and also because of the complexity to nanti. So I don't want to confuse the general audience first, Dr. Nasria. If you want that, nanti I will try to figure this out. Then maybe I can ni lah. I can email to you ke the setup, Dr. Nazri, yeah? Okay, all right. Okay, thank you, Dr. Nazri. All right, so now, okay, we have now 10:57. Puan Rozana, training until 12 o'clock, right?
Betul.
Okay, all right, okay. So I have 1 hour, okay. Okay, now let's me show, yeah? Let me show the how to set the, okay, number one, make sure, yeah? This one now I'm walking through je, maybe I will not stop lah, walking through it, hopefully, so you get the whole process. Okay, number one, you log in, then you go into your course. Okay, my case, I want to go into my 341. Okay, so going into my course. Okay, make sure this function, yeah, turn editing on is no more there. It should be turn editing off now. If you come in and it's stated there, turn editing on, okay, like, yeah. Okay, like this, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, make sure, just click on the turn editing on. So you want this feature to be turn editing off, yeah? Okay. Yeah. All right, like this. So when you have this feature, then you start to see all these edit, yeah, features. So you go to, okay, so you go to the section, yeah. Okay, in eLearn, yeah, in eLearn, all the subtopics ni and the topics atau the weeks, we call it section, yeah. So you go to the section. So in my case, I want to go to my section, all the way at the bottom here. Okay, this one. So you click. Why my internet suddenly slow? Okay. Okay, so all right, yeah. So this is my section. Yeah, dummy topic webinar assignment 2022. Okay. But before that, remember that I talked about completion tracking just now. This is the completion tracking. You see on the right, when these are all the activities now, or the resources. So it gives you number colors there, and also if you click there, it shows you the handout whether it's completed or not completed, right? This is how it will. Okay, overview of students. Okay, so this is the overview, Mala. If you want to track whether your student have read maybe open the resources ke file ke apa, so you can track them one by one here. This is the tracking. So I can see here from here, for example, my student here. Okay, good. Yeah, she completed whatever lah I've put up, or the other lecturers can put up for that kind of resource activity. So she completed, but here not completed. Why is that not completed? So you can click lah, and you can click, and then you see on what is not completed. In this case, okay, so this student, she didn't complete the pre-lecture task. Maybe the lecturer give a short quiz ke, so, and the blue one here, not completed also. Oh, great, for coursework component, yeah. So the grading is not there yet. It's not done by you. So it gives you, but the rest, the green one is good. The progress is, it tells you the percentage of progress in terms of the resources, and also activity in the eLearn. This is how the completion tracking by the system. All right. If you want, just to explore on that. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we go back. Go back to the citing the assignment. Okay, you go to your topic here. Okay, make sure you can see all this edit button here. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm starting. I want to create assignment number 4. So I will give that assignment name, assignment 4 demo. Okay, that's the assignment name. Yeah. So I go to add or an activity or resource here. Okay, so because assignment straight away here, or if you want to help you can maybe a bit ni clumsy there. So you just click activity. So reduce a bit. Still the assignment is there lah. So you just click assignment. Okay. All right. So you go into this assignment setting page. So this is where you see all this study lah just now. Yeah, the one I talked through just now. General availability. So we are going to set this. Okay, what are we doing now? We are setting the assignment now. Okay. right? So go to general. So assignment name. What is the assignment name? Usually when you put name ni, kan sometimes kan maybe you want to put topic 1, kan maybe week 1 and so on. Okay, that one your preference. But usually, oh, okay, that's good. Okay, usually my style, I will type again what are the activity. So it's an assignment. So I put numbering there 4. So here I put demo assignment. Yeah, that's how I name lah. Because this will appear on your dashboard, on your course. Yeah. All right. The description. Okay. Description is the question. Okay. Maybe I say, okay, how many steps? Okay. Ataupun maybe my question to you. Okay. Describe briefly the step to create assignment in eLearn at USM. Okay. Maybe kalau you want to give mark macam our question is okay, maybe 10 marks, for example, right? So you're telling the student the marks. Okay. Okay. All right. The description is where you put the question assignment. Okay. Okay. If you want the question to appear on your course, you check this one. Yeah. For the sake of demo, I will check this. Okay. Display description. Nanti you will see the product. Okay, additional file. Okay, because my question is very simple here, already there, so I don't need additional files. But let's say if I want to upload my file just now, right? The one I shared with you today, this one again. Maybe let's say I have this file as a Google Doc, as a PDF ke, kan? Then I can upload this. Alright? Okay, tapi maybe for the sake of demo, I can show you. Okay, let's say I have a PDF file. Student submission. Alright. Okay, so I think. Yeah, katalah like this. Okay, katalah I have this file. This file. Just assume that this file is the. Tapi tak biasa. Let's do it correctly. Okay, real punya. Okay, so I will. This one. Okay, this Google Doc I can download. I download this as a PDF dulu. Okay, then I go to desktop. Okay, so now I'm downloading this. This Google Doc tadi ni. Okay, it's already there. Okay, so I want to give this handout ni for my student kan, katalah kan. So what I can do is this one. Okay, this file as additional resource for them to create, so that when they want to describe the ni, so they can have this resource to read, this file to read. So I open it just now, the file, the PDF one. So I just drag drop. Okay, just drag drop. Okay, that's the easiest way. Or if you want the longer way, you can clear files, then we'll go to upload our blah blah semua tu. So they want the longer one. I think they want familiar kan. So usually I will use the drag drop. Okay, so just drag. Make sure you notice that the box now is red, right? So you want to drag until become blue. All right. So you are at the right dropping zone. Kalau it's red, it's outside. All right. Make sure it's turning blue. Okay, there. They release. Okay. So uploaded already. Okay, then you can view. Click on the file. Okay, creating blah blah. Okay, by who? So they can change the license. By default, is the all right reserve copyright there. Okay, right. That's how you set the assignment. Maybe you want to see first, right? Before you go into the rest, right? Okay, let's say we click save and display. You want to get eager to see the product kan? The product will be like this. Hey, sorry, dia tak keluar kat sini nak, tak apa. So we go into it should be there. We go into the topic tadi. Okay, where is it, the assignment? There assignment number 4. Yeah, by completing the first part only, you already have this. Okay, you can see the names, then you see the question there. Why the question is there? Why? Because I checked the description box there. Okay, so this, you will see this, but whether it's completed or not, it's not yet. So let's go back to the setting. Okay. Why the question appear in the on the course study? Because I checked this one. if I uncheck this one, the question will not appear. Okay, you want to see the difference? Okay, let's go. I uncheck, yeah? I uncheck the description now. So the question shouldn't be visible anymore. There, see? No more question there. Only the assignment. But if the student click on the assignment, they will see the question. Don't worry. Yeah? But you will see the question there. That's the question. So don't worry, you are not deleting the question. The question is there, but it's not visible in the course section. But when they click into the individual activity, then they will see the question there. And what else they see? They see the file. I've already uploaded. Maybe because you already have the file there, so maybe you want to add some more kan to the question ni. Okay, kata maybe kat sini you say maybe you put okay note. You may read the PDF file shared with the assignment. Kan? So you when you put that, you click return. Okay. Okay, then you will you see kan this assignment just now. When the student click on assignment 4, they will see like this. There, see? This is the question. Describe briefly the step to create an assignment eLearn, 10 marks. This is the note and the instruction you give them. You may read the PDF file shared with the assignment. Where is that? This one. So when they click, they have to download first lah, right? Download the PDF, then they can read. So exactly like this file. Yeah, the content is like this. But this is in Google Doc lah. When they download nanti, they will have it as a PDF. Sorry, as a PDF file lah. Yeah. Okay. 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 Now we go back to the setting. Yeah, the assignment. Okay. So far we have done number 1 only. By completing number 1, general only. Yeah, the general only. You already have what? Can set up the assignment name, question, and also further instruction, and somehow you can give resource for them to refer to. If you don't want this, tak apa, you can simply go there, you delete. You delete, then you click update. So the file will be gone. All right. So I will show that later. Okay. Now finish number 1, general. We go the availability. All right. So okay, how long you want this the assignment to be? So let's say I want to set from tomorrow, tomorrow 1st July, right? So I want to make it available from tonight, tonight. So tonight tu maknanya 5 minutes past midnight, and maybe assignment 3 days only. So 3 days, 1st July, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 4th July, 4th July, 3 days only. 4th July. So the deadline midnight, 4th July. So usually I will go for 55. I thought you want to go for 59, okay, but I usually go for 55, right? Okay, so that's the allow submission from here to here. Okay, then what happened? Let's say if student kan and say, doctor, after past midnight apa ni atau kata midnight 5th June kan, 5th July tu. So if I enable this and I set this date exactly as the above, okay, the due date ni, then the student will not be able to submit the assignment again. Okay, if I enable this feature, this one, the cut-off date. So yeah, this one usually I disable lah. I don't want to be reminded by the system. Okay, please grade. No, I don't want. Usually, yeah, I will only use this 3 only. But again, remember, if you click this, you want to be very strict. After the due date, 4th July, 11:55, no more submission, even in the form of late submission. You do not want that. So you enable this, then you set this date exactly like this. Or maybe you can give a few hours kan. Let's say, okay lah, tak apa. You give them 5 hours kan. 5 hours grace period. So you set 5 hours. Maknanya maybe 4:55. So even though the deadline is 11:55, right, 4th July, but okay lah, you give extra 5 hours. Maybe some students have technical issues, right? So they can still submit, but nanti in the submission, it will appear, if they submit after this time, it will appear as late submission. Okay, but students still able to submit. So you mananya in this case, you penalizing the student, and not by disallowing them to submit, but you can reduce the mark. Instead of maybe 10 marks, so late submission, maybe you deduct 1 mark. So there are still chance for the student to submit. Okay, yeah, that's less brutal lah. Tapi if you usually very strict, you want to be brutal, then usually I will disable this one. Sorry, sorry. Kalau you want to be very strict, then make sure this one exactly as the above. Okay, as the above ni lah. Okay, yeah, right, like this. Tapi usually in my practice, I will disable this totally. Disable. I don't use this feature. I just use this. Allow submission from what? Due date from what? So what does it mean? Student still able to submit after 11:55 4th July. So they can submit how many days? Even 2 days, even 7 days pun. But the system will register them as late submission. So usually I will use this. I will use this setup. So you can penalize if you want to penalize a student by money, at least they submit. Then if you want to penalize, you penalize them. And it depends on you. Yeah. So in my case, I will allow them to submit, although it's later than the deadline. So if I want to penalize them, I will do accordingly lah. Yeah. Okay, that's my preference. Okay. All right. And also, I will check this, and I will check this also. Always show description. So what this mean? When you have this nanti, yeah, so it will appear like this. Yeah, I show you. Yeah. I want them to also be informed. That is the date. Okay, where is it? So it's not mentioned here, right? But when student click on the demo and on the assignment, where is the description appear? Where will it appear? The deadline, everything. Yeah. So it will appear here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. This one lecture review. So before that, you need, if you want to see that, yeah, if you want to see how the student will view the information. Yeah, sorry. See it down there. Okay, if you want to see what the student will view, yeah, so you have to change your feature dulu. Okay, so now at the moment, when you click this, you're looking as a lecture view now. So you want to change that, you go to uni, so switch role. You switch role to student. Okay, so you will view it as a student. What the student will see. Okay, they will see like this when they click assignment 4. Okay, they will see like this. Okay, they will see this information. They will access submission from tonight and what time, and did you did what time? Yeah. Okay. Right. So return back. Sorry, I'm jumping from here and there. So sorry about that. Tapi tak apa. I will nanti after finish, then I quickly walk through again. Okay. Okay, now go back to the setting. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we go to the setting again. So now see, you need to turn on again. Okay, turn editing on. Okay, now only you have this edit button. Okay, go back to edit setting. Okay, okay, so we have done the general, we have done the availability. Yeah, setting is like this. Then okay, submission type. Okay, in this assignment, I want them to submit online text lah. So I will uncheck this. I will check only this. Okay, online text ni I don't want them to. I mean, they want to be precise and concise. So I want to limit them, maybe 100 words. So they have to write everything about the step 32 within 100 words. Okay, very straightforward. Okay, submission online text. Okay. Then feedback types. Okay lah. By default, I just use this one. I don't want all this. The system will set as just a feedback comment saja. So I will leave as it is. comment inline ni pun, I will leave it as no. Okay. Right. What is comment inline? Comment inline ni, submission type will be copied into the feedback comment field during grading, make it easier. Meaning that if they submit nanti the answer, it will copy into your feedback comment box ni. So I don't want that because I don't want the student answer in my feedback comments online text online box. I don't want that. So I will leave it as no dulu. Nanti I will show you, yeah, when you see that. Okay, just have this check and this one no, yeah, for feedback type. Okay, submission setting. Yes, this one I want my student to say yes. This one also can, yeah. Additional, okay, at the moment no need. Yeah, that. Okay, group submission, no, just leave it. Notification, I don't want. Yeah, I don't want all this, so just leave it at default. And then grade, okay, point, okay, I want in 100 marks, yeah, points, yeah. So just simple. The rest I will not change, yeah. I just leave it as a default by the system. And then common module setting, because it's show on course, right? So maybe I don't want student to see that first. I hide from the student. The rest I do change. Tapi remember, if you want to nanti kalau student complain, doctor, I cannot see your assignment. One of the things you have to check first, make sure this one show on course page. But you have a shortcut way, right? On the page nanti, I will show you that. Yeah, tapi kalau you are still working on this, you don't want student to ni, make sure you click hide from student. Okay. Right, Registry Access, at the moment, no restriction. I want, no, so I just leave it as none. Then activity completion, so I want student, they must view the assignment and then they must submit. I didn't bother about the grade lah. Yeah, I just want them to view and submit, that's it. So then if they do this, then they have green box for the completion. Okay, and then text no need, competency no need. So we are ready. So just click save and return to course. Okay. Okay. So you have the assignment ready now, you see? Because kan it's hidden for student. Because just now kan, we said, okay, don't show yet kan? Okay, yeah, so it's hidden. But if you, the quick way to show it, yeah, to unhide from the student, from this button ni, you can straight away you press, now is kan the eye is crossed. So you just click show, now it's available to the student. So it's no more hidden, eh? This one, the hidden one for this one, the label here. Okay, just ignore that one. But for the assignment, yeah, is now available to the student. So what will happen is nanti, when student click, they will see the assignment. Okay, so how they will see it, like I mentioned just now, right? So maybe you want to switch role to your student. Okay, so it's good, sometimes when you create activity or resource, it's good to switch to student role. So this is how the student will see. For this topic, they can see assignment 1, 2, 3, and also assignment number 4. So I want to look at how the student will see our just created assignment. Click on the assignment. This is how the student will see. Okay, the question. This is the instruction. This is the file. This one, the submission from what time. So now student cannot submit. They have to wait until tonight. Submission status for the individual student. Okay, at the moment, system telling the student not attempt yet. So then lecturer not graded yet. Due date by 4th July. So you have 4 days, 12 hours to go. Okay, last modify ini. Okay, let's say because this one can online text, right? So the student can modify multiple times, as long as they haven't pressed submitted button. Itu je. Alright. Okay, so then comments. Comments here, submission comments is from the student. Now, let's say like student sometimes can they say, Doctor, please be lenient and be the I'm having kadang-kadang this one how the student dia maybe communication kan with you ke kan ataupun okay kita put nicer one Doctor, I don't understand kan. I don't understand the question. But I'm still submit. Macam itulah kononnya kan, dia nak beritahu lah kan. Alright. So, save when student click this save comment, you will see nanti. Okay, at the moment it's my name lah because I'm the student. Tapi kalau the student type, then when you open the assignment nanti as a lecturer, you will see this comment from the student. It's kind of comment from the student. Then you can comment back as a feedback nanti, yeah? Okay, alright. So that's how the student will do. But at the moment, where's the online text, right? Because it's not available yet. So that's why there is no online text to submit. So what to do? So in this case, Yeah, because I want to show it to you kan as a student. I have to go back to the setting tadi. I have to change to make it available now. Okay, so yeah, this assignment, right? Now this is lecturer view now. Okay, as lecturer, I will see this. Okay, question, instruction, the file, and then whether it's hidden or not. No, assignment is not hidden. Student can see how many students in my class. 125 students. How many have started doing anything in the draft? Not yet. How many submitted? Not yet. How many missed grading? Not yet. Due date is this. This the different. This the lecturer's view. So different information from student view and also lecturer's view. Yeah. So I'm now in lecturer's view. So that's why I see different things now. Yeah. Okay. So remember just now, I want me as a student nanti able to submit, yeah, as online text. So I need to change the setting of the assignment. So I can go to here, edit setting. So now I make it available from today. All right. So I make it from today lah. Okay. 30th June. Okay, from last midnight tadi. So it should be okay now. So I change, save and return. Okay. All right. So where is it? Okay. So that's assignment, yeah. So now I change myself to student again. My role now, I change back to student. Okay. Okay, now I'm as a student, as a student. Although my name is Dr. Aidi Ahmad, tapi don't worry, I'm a student. So as a student, I can see this. Okay, I go there. And okay, then I read. Yeah, I read the question. Or if I want to download, I'll download. Then you see, now we have this add submission. Before this, there is no add submission option because it's not yet available. Nampak tak? Just now it's written there, right? It's available from what and why. Now the statement also gone. So now as a student, I know, I can submit. I can start attempting doing the assignment now on the system. Because why? Because I have this add submission. So I click add submission. Remember, this assignment, I only allow online text, no uploading of files. So where's the online text? This is the online text. See, this is online text. So as a student, for example maybe I ask my student okay, don't work on this. Katalah they already work on this, right? Okay, creating so they want to paste the answer. So they just create. Imagine that this is their word, right? So they just select, copy, and they go to the other, just paste. So they already have the answers. Kan? So this is the thing that they already done. Yeah? Okay, so then okay, they can edit. That's what you mean by online text. Online text is just a text online. So, but the question, can they add image and everything? Yes, they have this features. Okay, they can expand. Yeah, click by this button. Nampak tak? This button. They can add there, insert a edit image. They can insert image. Okay, let's say right, maybe this one can. So select this file. Okay, they can auto size, alignment, and so on. Okay, if they want to make it smaller, so they can adjust now. Student, I think student they will know this. Yeah. Okay then. Mass description. Okay. Okay. Sometimes they ask this, right? So you just check this one. Yeah. This image is decorative only. So save image. Then they can submit. No, they can submit image there. Yeah. So then also what else they can submit? They can submit videos, everything. So it limitless. Although you ask them to submit online text, right? Maybe you're thinking, oh, they can only submit text. No, they can submit almost everything exactly like they are submitting their profile. But the difference is they do it in this online text. Okay, because maybe it's too small there. So you can ask a student, okay, use this feature here, toggle screen. Click there, so you have the whole full screen. So they have all this. They can work. Yeah. Then what else there? They can change the font color, everything. Yeah. So it's not to make it nice ke macam tu. It's an online text. It's not only about text. Is where you have text. You can add what else? They can record audio straight away. Yeah, even video straight away. Record video direct into the online text ni. So it's marvelous. Then they can insert table. Yeah, they can insert apa ni? Character. So all this, so it's limited. I mean, unlimited, for this online text. So please explore. That's why one of the reasons why I didn't ask my student to submit as a file, because I think, I don't want to make myself complicated, right? I mean, I don't want to, complicate myself by marking kan very inilah kan, orang kata assignment, heavy assignment, so on. So I just create simple assignment as long as it achieve my assessment ni criteria, then I use online text. Yeah. Okay. If you want to go back to the smaller script, just click back this button, this toggle button. This one, toggle full, just click, then you return back to the small screen. Okay. Let's say I don't want this, kan? So I don't want this, just delete. Then remember, what I'm doing now, I'm a student. I'm submitting my answers to what question? This question. All right. So what are my answers? These are my answers lah. Pretend this is my answers. So I finish now. So I want to submit. So I just click Save Changes. When I click Save Changes, you see, as a student, remember I'm a student. Submission still draft, not submitted. Why? Because this is the online text study. These are my answers. So I can view back. So now it's not full, right? So I click the plus, then I can see the whole answers. Yeah, as a student. Okay. All right. This is, remember the features just now? The second layer, the 2 layers security submission. This one. If I still want to edit this, because it's not yet due, right? Not that due here. So I can modify many times. I just click edit submission. But if I want to totally remove the submission, then remove submission. Then I can redo again. Okay. Okay. Let's say I'm satisfied. I want to submit now. As a student again. So I click submit assignment. If student, you see, if as a student I don't submit, I don't press submit assignment, this answer will remain as what? Will remain as draft only. You will see this as a lecturer nanti. When you want to grade the student, when you see this, you know the student have not clicked the submit assignment button yet. It could be due to 2 reasons. Number one, the student is still working on it. From time to time, maybe today, maybe she do or he do 50%. Maybe tomorrow another 10% he will come in, right? So you know the progress is there when you see this. But sometimes student, even after the deadline, the status still draft, meaning that the student, she or he has not clicked the submit assignment button. Okay, so in this case, I will ignore the draft status. I will mark them ataupun grade them accordingly as a submission. Okay, you get my point, After the deadline, if the status of the student still draft, so I just ignore the status. I consider it as submitted. So I will grade them. So you can grade whether it's submitted or draft, status. Don't worry about that as a lecturer. Tapi in this case, as a student, once they have they are satisfied with it, they want to submit, they must click submit assignment. Okay, what happened? When they click submit assignment, then they will ask this. Number one, submit assignment, right? The second layer, are you sure? Then they have to take this. They have to tick this one, check this one, Then only they click continue. So meaning to say, when you have this second layer, step, so there will be no accidental submission by the student. Okay, that's how I overcome it in the last few years. So when because they have to check this box, they have to read, they have to check. When they check, only then they click continue. Now the answer has been properly submitted. You see the status now changed, submitted for grading, green now. Okay, done. As a student, done. As a student, I've read the assignment. I've submitted my answers. What are my answers? These are my answers in online text. So if I want to review, I can review. But can I modify this? No. The edit button here, no more there because I already submitted. That's what the student will experience from this assignment. Okay. So now from the student perspective, okay, finish. They have submitted. So now as a lecturer, we have to grade this submission, right? Okay. So are we okay with now? Sorry, I'm jump here, jump there. I'm trying to give the overview of the. Okay, now I'm going back to my role as lecturer. Okay, so every time you change role, you have to turn on back, the editing, Oh, sorry, no, it's okay. It's already okay, tak apa. Okay, now as lecturer here, Okay, so this as a lecturer, you see, I have one submitted already. By whom? You can see by whom nanti. So I click. Okay, sorry. Before that, when I go back to the, okay, I start from here. Okay. So as lecturer, let's say like today you want to check, right, or whether any submission by the student. So you go to the topic, then you click on assignment demo here. Oh, there you see. Wow, I have one student submitted. Okay, and this submission require grading. Kan? So when you want to grade atau you want to view the submission, you have these two options at the bottom here. Either you want to view all submission, kan? In this case, if you click, then you can view all 126 ni lah. Or if you want to grade, then you can grade one by one. Okay, so let me show you what happens if you click view all submission. Okay, now I'm going into grading now, yeah. We have done on the creating of the first outcome tadi, creating assignment. So we have done that. So are we okay with that? Yeah. So okay, kalau in the chat, is it possible to upload the video file? Yes, Dr. Yo. The student can upload the video file. Even in the online kan, in the online box tadi, there is a audio, right? The student can upload there. So you can try on that, yeah. I've never tried it, but the possibility is there lah, yeah. Okay, even after submission, but before the student can still go into the system and edit. All right, yes. No, okay, macam ni. Sorry, yes or no pula lah. Okay, Dr. Peter, yeah. Okay, because in your question ni, okay, yeah, your question, yeah. Even after submission, right? Okay, there are two keywords there lah. After submission, but before the cut off. Okay, yeah. Once they click submission tadi, kan, they have done, yeah, I want to submit, then I declare I want it, they cannot edit anymore. Okay, in this case, if the students wants to edit, this is where they will communicate with you, doctor, can you give me a second chance to revise? So what you have to do, you have to give, nanti, you can extend to that. I will show you tadi, yeah, in the system. Tapi very quickly, once they click submission, yeah, kan, status have been changed from draft to submitted, they cannot edit anymore. Even the due date is not yet. Yeah, apa ni lah, yeah, over, yeah. Alright, Dr. Yeah, Dr. Peter, Prof. Peter, I think, yeah. Okay, alright. When the students submit their online test or submission, where do I access the? Oh, okay, alright, okay. Tak apa, okay, Dr. Jahangir, okay, I will show you. Okay, yeah, so now, okay, yeah. So now as a lecturer kan, okay, students have submitted kan, ataupun sometimes I do not know. But for me lah, when that's the beauty of assignment, yeah, online assignment ni kan, you kadang sometimes you eager to see how the student will address the question, right? So I sometimes when I'm free, I will open my eLearn ni, I will check kan, and then let's say lah, today I check, assignment number 4 ni, okay, is there any submission kan? But that one takes time, right? Okay, do you notice that in our eLearn, if you expand and you have this, yeah, you can, if you set your name menu ni recent activity, yeah, you can, you have this notification under this recent activity, so I can quickly, I don't have to go straight into this, I can check here kan, this one student submit assignment 1, assignment 2, kan, cited lah kan, so you really want to watch this kan, to read this kan, send you, okay, for example kan, today kan, I'm as a student tadi, yeah, this is my letters lah, so I've submitted kan, I'm a student as ID Ahmad, I submitted for assignment 4, so you as a lecturer, Dr. ID Ahmad, I want to see what ID Ahmad has submitted, right? So I click this, just click on this, I just click on this from the shortcut menu there, then it will go straight into this. Then I see, number 1, this is what ID Ahmad has submitted ni. This grading ni, okay lah, I want to see. So I click view submission. Okay, Dr. Jahangir, you get the point, yeah, Dr. Jahangir? I'm showing that one the second way. The first way I've shown tadi, how to assess, how to go into the ni, to view their submitted ni material ni. You go to the topic ni, you just click on the assignment here, yeah. So what I'm trying to demo just now, there are two ways for you to view the submission by the student, yeah. You either go to the topics here, ataupun the ni, you click the individual assignment, you click, it will bring you into the tadi tu, yeah, to the detail of the ni assignment, or you can from here, from the your ni lah, your box ni, yeah. If you have this, yeah, research activity setup in your eLearn, so from there you scroll down, you cari lah, assignment number 4, this one. You can click this, you click this, or you click this, similar result. Yeah. All right. So I've shown you how this one, right? So again, I show you this. Okay, I click this one, yeah. on the research activity ni, click that, it will still bring to the same windows. This. Yeah, assignment number 4. Okay. Then you can see the grading summary. Okay, how many students? 126. Only one submitted. Oh, siapa yang bagus ni? Who's the good? Oh, Aidi Ahmad. Okay, bagus. Similar name to the lecturer. Okay, so I'm as Dr. Aidi Ahmad. So I'm eager to see the submission. So I click view submission. So when I click there, where is Aidi Ahmad? There kan. Oh, this one very good. So nampak tak? When I click there, it will go straight into the submission there. Where is it? There. That's my online text submission. So I can straight away view. And maybe it's not comfortable like this, right? So yeah, you can expand there. And you click this, then it will show this the submission of the by Aidi Ahmad tadi. So I can read this now. Okay, all right. But where to grade, right? Okay, don't worry, because I can, when I go into this study, right? When I first click into this, right? You can see the what is option available there. You have my surname, my email address, my mobile, blah blah blah. Submit. This one the status. You see the status there. In this case, student Aidi Ahmad ni status dia he submitted already and ready for grading. So I'm a lecturer. I can grade lah. So where this one what you call it quick grading. So you can grade straight away here. You can give marks. Okay kan? Okay, you read this submission. Yeah, you read. Okay. Oh, okay lah. IT ni tak, he's not answering. I'm asking the step. He's giving me the learning outcome. Oh, okay lah, no lah. No marks lah. So I give lah, straight here, 0. I click outside. Now the box turn yellow, right? This is very important. When you give, you really given a mark, you want to save the marking now. So after you done, kan, or maybe more than one student, you have given them individual mark, make sure you scroll all the way down. Don't forget to click this, save all quick grading changes. If you don't click this, whatever marks you put here will be gone. Remember that one. Okay, right? I repeat. If you use this view submission option, you will see all this, even the grade and also the submission here. Okay, and if you notice, sometimes if you want to, you need to move more, right, to the you want to go further to the right, but you don't see the scroll button, right? So you scroll down, you see that's the scroll button. You can go. But imagine if you have many students, okay, like this, because this one the filter is submitted. Let's say I put no filter, okay, leave page. Then all students will appear, right? So where's the scroll button? So you have to scroll to the last. Okay, fortunately, I limit assignment per page to only I can view 10 students. But the thing is, sometimes when you have 10 students, you can only see the 10 students. Then you have to go for the next page here. You have to click page number 2. Then it takes time. Page number 3, right? So that's why I don't like to use this. Usually when for under option, I want to view assignment, I will put all. So my all 126 students will appear at once. Okay, but so I have 126 students. So I have to scroll 126. But remember, I want to move to the right. I want to scroll to the right. But where's the scroll button? It's way all the way down here. Although you have to scroll all the way, kan? Memang, there the scroll button there. So then you only there you can move, right? So what is the shorter way? Shorter way. Let's say you have the first student, right? The first student here, right? So how to move like this? You see? How do I move this? Without using the scroll button. The trick is like this. If you have this, you move your cursor, right? You click your cursor anywhere there. Anywhere there. Don't click on the link ni. Don't click on the link. Nanti it will go into another window. No? So you just click your cursor there. Then you use ni. The arrow right and left on your keyboard. Okay, now I click because I cannot show you it. Tapi just click, then I use my arrow right. Now nampak? I'm pressing my arrow right now, so it's moving to the left. To the right. Okay. Then I want to scroll left. So now arrow left on the keyboard. Okay, that's a quick way to scroll right and left when you are in this kind of situation. But let's say if you don't want that, you still want the scroll button, kan? So you go back all the way down here. assignment ni, you make it lah. The smallest is 5. Sorry, 10. So you put 10. Now, only 10 students appear. So you only have to scroll down 10 students. Then you have the scroll button. Then you can use this one. But again, like I mentioned to you, I don't want to click all these kind of pages. So I will click assignment all. So everybody on the same page. Then I just click here somewhere. Then I just use my right arrow and left arrow. Okay. So that's my preference. Right, up to you. Okay. Right. Another feature is if you want to filter your submission, kan, you see in this case, kan, only one student submitted, right? The rest they haven't submitted, right? How do I know? Number one, from the summary just now. You see the summary? Kan, from the summary here, I know out of 126 students, only one good one yang submitted. That is ID Ahmad. Okay. So in that case, kan, so when you click view submission, you will still kan, and then the option is you want to view everyone on the same page like this, right? Kan ada option you put assignment per page everyone. And then what happened? Then you have 126 now, kan? Then when you check who has submitted, then you can look at the status here. Right, status here, not submission, right? You can how to say apa tu nama dia, sort. So you just click on the status ni, then the system will sort. Then the submitted one will be at the top now. The no submission will be at the bottom. That's how you group. That's how you sort the submission. Okay. All right. So that's now another trick lah that I find it useful. Okay. Then after that, let's say let's say you already given marks kan. Okay. ID Ahmad tadi 0 mark kan. Buat submitted first tapi answer lousy kan, so give 0. Okay. When I press enter. Okay. Remember orange box will appear there. Tapi just now when I press enter, it will straight away save. Straight away save. So I just click continue. Now the answer is saved already. Where if I put marks, I press enter. Tapi you notice that if I want to grade the next student, every time I press enter, what happened? I will go to the tadi kan confirmation of saving, then I have to repeat back open. So I don't want to do that. So what I'll do is, let's say this student submitted already, right? Okay, I want to grade her. Let's say I put 20. So I click outside, it's orange, right? Then the next student, I just, okay lah, I read pretending lah, she's submitting something, right? Here, kan? Although she's not submitting, right? Okay, I read. Okay, I stay on page 2. Kan? Pretending there's something to read here. Oh, okay, good answer. Okay, this one also good answer. So I give the 50 marks. Okay. Right, then this one also good answer. Okay, this one perfect, 100. For example, so what I'm doing now is I've already graded, right? Another 3 students, right? So you notice that for these 3 students, their color kan orange color appear. Remember, this is you want to have green nanti. Ataupun kalau no green pun you want the status here graded here. At the moment kan not graded, right? Okay. So remember when you press let's say you finish this, then you have 2 options. Either you press enter button on the keyboard, so all this will be saved, or you can go all the way down here. You make sure you click this button. Okay, save click save. Sama aja. So it will still bring you to this confirmation. Changes were saved. Then you click continue. Double check. Make sure the marks already registered. Where is it? There, you see? This is student kan. Now you see the status. Although no submission, although no submission, but then it has been graded. Graded meaning what? There are marks there. There is marks there. There is marks there, right? And also there is mark also for ID here, although 0, kan? But status graded. Okay, now let's say I want to see the ranking kan. So far, how good kan the performance and how the students. So I can go back to my grade here. I can click grade, then I can sort accordingly. I want to see who's the highest, right? So I click grade. Now it goes from this one from smallest to the largest. So again, I click once again. Now the system will sort. Okay, about 100 will be at the top, followed by the second best, third best, and also ID 0. Kan? Tapi 0 is better than no submission, right? The rest of this no submission. So that's how you play with the results now. yeah, in terms of the grading. Okay, all right. That's how you do that. You do with the grading. Yeah. Okay, what else important? Okay, let's explore at the bottom. All right. So before that, if you go down here, if you go one by one, grading action here. If you click this, okay, there is a view gradebook, right? This one just ignore. Okay, no need to. Okay, also you can sort this first name. At the moment, I'm putting all, right? You can sort also the student's name by their first name, A, B. You click, then the system will filter surname also, or you can just click here surname. You filter by surname. You filter by, then the system also will rearrange. Will sort the name, or even you can filter based on the sort by according by the head of the column. All right. What else at the bottom here? Okay, if you go all the way to the bottom, yeah, this is my last student, man. Okay, my last student. Okay, if you notice here, notify student, it's no here. Okay, why no? Because when we set the assignment just now, we put no. But if you put this yes, yes, every time you put the grading, student will be notified. So whether you want it or not, that's your choice, right? That's why in my case, I don't want that. I put no, because sometimes you do change the grade, right? And some more, I don't use eLearn to share the marks. What I'll do is after I finish grading or whatever, I will save. I will have this as my Excel. I do it offline. I convert it into Microsoft Excel. Then I share as a PDF, table lah. Yeah, that's my way. So I have a few times I go through the marks kan to try to prevent any errors. Okay. So that's notify student. This one I already talked about tadi. Every time you go for quick mark here, you put mark here. But that you put marks, insert mark, then you click and then we turn orange. So make sure if you have this, click save or quick grading. Then only the marks will be safe. Okay. If not, whatever marks you put in, you will disappear after you press any action after that. Okay, where is he? He's no more down here, right? Because the sorting now based on the marks can. So he's here now. There. Yusuf Izhar, because he got 30, right? Greater than 20, greater than ID 0 tadi. That's why now he has increased. Has moved up in terms of the ranking because I sort this data now according to the grade. Okay, all right. Okay, so now what else? What else? Okay, so this one done, this one okay, this one we selected. Okay, let's say tadi kan, I want Yusuf Izhar tadi kan, dia kata doktor, can you give me chance to improve? Alright, okay, tak apa, you got 30 right? I want to try to get 60. Okay, so what you do, you want to give kan against Yusuf Izhar ni another chance lah kan to submit kan, ataupun then you select his name ni, select, then you scroll all the way down. Okay, now you see we selected. How many students I selected just now? 1, right? So what I want to do with him? Okay, I can do all this. I can log submission, meaning that he cannot do anything lah. Everything, even even within even draft ke, even ni before deadline ke, you can explore on this and unlock, or you can revert the submission to draft status. Okay, remember Yusuf just now status submitted, right? If you click this, then it will be back to draft. Okay, let me show. Where's Yusuf? Yusuf, okay, Yusuf, right? You see, status graded. Status already graded, right? Okay, we try. What will happen if I change back to revert? Okay, revert. Okay, go. Okay, revert. It will ask me. Okay, what happened to Yusuf? Okay, there. See, draft. Can now just now submit no submission, tapi now see where is now draft. Okay, what about graded? It's still graded, right? Okay, so in this case, can he still submit? If I'm not mistaken, yes, he can still do the revision. Okay, you can play around with that. And then, okay, or you can also grant extension. Let's say the deadline already over, right? So you can grant extension to the student tadi, tapi make sure you select the student dulu. Because this one kan, you select dulu, select them, then you grant extension. yeah, for USOP grad extension. So you go, okay, grad extension. So it will ask you nanti, yeah. Okay, for USOP ni, how long you want to give? Okay, let's say I give extension date another 1 day, kan? So you just give that, you save changes. So in this case, USOP will get extended, yeah, have chance, kan? But extension granted, he still can ni, but it's already graded, right? Tak apa, graded ni you can do as a lecturer, you can edit the nanti, you can edit the grading ni. Although you're already given 30 marks, right? So based on the new submission by Yusuf ni, so you want to edit. So you can, whether you want to update grade, whether you want previous submission changes ke, whatever, you can also edit from here. Okay, let's say you want to update grade, kan? You click grade update. Okay. In this case of Yusuf, kan, you already read lah his submission there, kan? Although it's nothing there. Then you say, oh, okay, that's good. Okay, then I give you now 60 marks. Okay, 60. The current one is 30, right? So the new one is 60. So you click save changes. Then the new marks will be 60 now. Okay, that's how you quickly lah, yeah. How you play around with the grading. Okay, yeah. Right. That's are the things that you can. Those are the options now, yeah. Those are the options that you have under this one, yeah. Notify students, save. This one, with the selected one, yeah. Even you can download, yeah, the submission by the student tadi. All right. Okay, yeah. That's the option with the selected one. Okay. What about this one? Under option ni, I've talked about this. You want to view whether the assignment, all assignment, or 10 or 20. But remember, if it's less than all, then you have pages. Yeah, pages down there. But so that's why I don't prefer that. So, but if you prefer that, then okay, you select maybe 10 ke 20. Then this one another important feature. Kan, for example, here kan, I don't want to see the no submission. I just want to see the submission only, right? So what I can do is I can go to here, then I can filter according to this. I want to know who's not yet submitted. So you click not submitted, and the system will straight away shows those who are yet submitted, including the draft one tadi, Yusuf ni. Yeah, although I've already marked him, but I've already changed his submission from submitted to draft, right? So now he's also part of the filtered student there. Okay, all right. That's how you use the filter lah, yeah. Or maybe you just want to see, okay, those submitted. So you filter according to submitted. Then how many? Instead of everyone, right? So now I have only ID saja. All right, submitted. So straight away you can do the grading. Okay, what else? Okay, maybe there are some students already submitted, but you already graded, right? But there are submitted, but not yet graded. So you filter using requires grading. Yeah, then require grading because none here because all submitted already has been graded, right? That's why no results here. Okay, so that's how you use Nila, yeah, the filter button. Okay, all right. What about this button? Okay, quick grading here. Okay, but before that I go back to submitted. Okay, so now you see there's a quick grading here. You see it's checked, right? What happened if I uncheck? Okay, I uncheck. Okay, okay. You see that? Okay, now this one not good. I have to change to no filter. Okay, you see what will happen, eh? Okay. What has gone missing on this student? There's no more box for the marks, right? Because when I uncheck this box, here. Okay, now I check. Check. When I check, then you will see this box. See? The box there. This box to fill up the marks, right? See this one? This one? This one? This box actually for you to quickly you put in the marks. How do you get this box? Make sure, the quick grading ni you check. Okay, if you uncheck, then you cannot see the box to fill up the marks there. So the only option for you to grade, you have to press the grade button. Okay, are we clear with that? Yeah. Okay, the rest ni I think okay, this one download submission in folders. Okay, this one I think no straight way. If you click this one, because you can download the submission, when you download the submission, then they will download as a zip file. So then individual student, they have their own folders. Okay, you can explore this. Okay, all right. So that is one way if you want to view submission as a lecturer. Okay, quickly, the second part. There is another way where you can grade them individually, one by one. Okay, so I go back to the demo ni. Okay, Puan Ruzana mungkin nak share attendance Okay, those who needs to leave, make sure you sign the attendance Okay, so another way for you to grade Okay, just now I've shown you right, view or submission right. Okay, now another way for you to grade is you can click grade button here. Okay, when you click grade button, you will see this different interface. Right, it's normal list, right? So now you go into the individual students. So up to your preference. If you want to, you prefer this kind of set, you click the grade button. But this student then, there's no submission, right? So how to do that? You can filter here. Okay, you filter here. Again, the same filter, whether you want the submitted one, not submitted. Okay, for example, I want to see only the submitted. So I filter submitted. So I can see only myself, but only one of one. So I know straight away only one. Okay, so submitted already. So I can see if I want to read my answer here, I click there. Sorry. Oh, so yeah, sorry. This is this is the answer scan student submitted by student tadi. This one the comment from me tadi as a student. Remember, I'm a student tadi. Doctor, I can see the comment straight away here. Yeah. All right. Then this one the grade. So inside here I can give the grade. Just now I already graded myself 100, right? So now let's say I want to change this. So I put it now 60. Okay. This one the feedback comment. Feedback comment to ID. The ID. Wow. Okay. Don't worry. And okay, don't worry. Maybe this one the feedback lah. Okay, don't worry. You still do well. Kan? Okay, itulah for example ya give feedback ataupun kadang-kadang yang the educational feedback lah. Maybe the answer is not correct or not kan? Okay, you can give feedback. Then you click save changes. Okay, remember notice that down there notify sub student. Make sure this box is unchecked. Okay, so I click save changes. When I click save changes, then now you see the new marks now has been updated. That's how then my feedback is there. And if I notify student and student able to see, then they will get this comment. That's how you grade. Okay, this is the another way. Okay, and then let me show you a few example. Quick example. And already 59. Okay, can you give me 5 minutes? I will show you few demo. Okay, basically, actually I've already covered how to create and also quickly grading the assignment. Now I want to show how it will look like if the students submit PDF. Just now I've shown how they submit as online text, right? Yeah, this one, in this setup, if you ask student to submit as a PDF only, so you can view, remember, as a lecturer, this student has submitted. See, one I've already graded, just to show you, and the second student, Amelia, I have not graded yet. Okay. How will you see as a lecturer? This is the PDF. Remember, this assignment, submit PDF only, no online text. So this student has to submit. So they submit. So from this, assessment grading, you can straight away you can click. You can download this, submission, or again you can download there. So you don't want to do that, right? So how to mark, how to grade PDF? So that's why my suggestion, don't use this view submission. You go to this grade. Okay, this already filtered, right? Already filtered for the submitted one, right? Okay, so filtered this one for the grading. Okay, this one I already marked. Okay, I will show you the second student just now. Okay, this student, this student, yet to be fresh, fresh grading. Okay, this the PDF she submitted. I can see straight away the PDF, and then I don't have to download. Then from here, okay, but if I want to download this, this is the file. Okay, I download the file. So this is the comment from the student 0. This one, okay, this one I already put a skill. Okay, I don't. I'm not using points. Points already skill. So okay, when I read, okay, the answer is good. So I just click 3. Then feedback comment. I don't want to give any feedback to the student lah, so just leave it blank. Yeah, and also I don't want to give any feedback file. So then I click save and save changes. Okay, so what will happen? Okay, you see the status now submitted for as being graded. The mark student get is 75%. Why 75%? Because just now on the scale here, I give 3 points, 3 out of 4. 4 is 100 point, 2 is 50, 1 is 25. So because I've given her skill good, so the system registered as 75%. Okay, this one you can set accordingly, yeah. Okay. Well, but let's say if you want to, can you annotate the PDF just now, right? So if you notice here in another submission, I put comment here. So there are a few features here where you can use on PDF submission. So this you can explore lah. When you move your here, tapi the quick one, you want to expand the comment. These comments I already made earlier. Okay, but if you want to create a comment, you see this button, comment color. Okay, this one how to insert comment. So let's say you want to give maybe kalau red one ni yang furious one kan, you click here create, and then you give comment here. Okay, I want, you can straight away give inline comment. Apa ni kind of post-it note comment. I want you to rewrite the first sentence. For example, you click outside there, then you click the ni, then you somewhat, it depends now where you want it. Okay, that's how you insert comment. But also here, then you can draw apa semua ni, you can draw all this, using all this, kalau you want to ni, okay, this is not good ke apa kan, right? Because you cannot, but you can, if you use the button, the digital pen though, you can write out. Okay, no, again, okay, you give the flowing lah. Okay, not good. Yeah, everything so on. So all these comment will be safe, safe. And if student have access to this, you give access to the student, they will get all this comment on the PDF. Okay, all right. Okay, if you don't want, you can delete this there. You move there, Okay, you can remove all this there. Okay. There is no undo button. That's the thing. So you have to go one by one. So that's why when you put comment in the first place too, you have to think lah. Don't simply taruh everything, no. Yeah, because maybe you say, oh, that one there was a undo button there. No, this is rotation button. You want to rotate the PDF file, so you do that. Okay, all right. That's what it means by annotation. Okay. So I think that's why, in terms of preference, you can either grade according to this view or view or submission just now. View or submission, you have quick grading. But if you want to annotate detailed grading, then my suggestion you use this grid view. Okay, let's say you want to have a bigger view you see at the bottom down here, there are 3 icons. You click that one, you expanded the comment section. Okay, if you click the middle one, you have these 2 setup, initial setup, the default one. Or if you want to have a bigger view of this, you click this one. Then you have a bigger screen view. Okay, at the bottom here. So just explore. Okay, let's say if you want to reset, you click reset, then everything will be gone. Okay, so reset. What happened? Set. Okay, so it seems that reset. Oh, reset meaning that whatever changes that you have been done, and it's not yet saved. I already saved all these changes, so that's why I cannot reset. But the reset is if you done some comment and then you want to reset the latest comment, then you click reset, or any grade changes. Okay, all right. So that's okay. How to get back to the list study? You see at the bottom, at the top here, view all submission. You click back, view all submission. It will bring you back to this list study. Okay, why only 2? Because I filtered them, submitted. So if you want to see everyone, click no filter. Okay, all right. And then finally, okay, now I see all the students, right? Submitted or not submitted. Okay, but if you notice here, let's say I want to download the file, right? So you have this download, right? But just now I've shown you the selected one, right? You can have me, but let's say you want to download the whole class. So you go up here, grading action, you choose. Okay, now because there's a file, right? Now this option is available now. So you click download or submission, meaning that if your student submit a PDF file, you want to download those as a copy, right? You don't want to keep it in eLearn. You want to keep it in your laptop. Maybe you want to do offline marking. So you can download here. When you download nanti, you will see this kind of result. Okay, I already create something tadi. Okay, so when you download, they will download this as this zip file. When you click this zip file, then you have this student individual submission. All right. Okay. Then you unzip this one. Then you have this. I already changed the name of student. This is the individual submission. Student A, student B, student C. What data will be there? Full name, IC, and metric numbers. That's why I changed. So example of those. This student. This is the submitted file from her. This one from second student. Yeah. This one from another student. So the option is there. If you want to download the file, then you can download. Against your preference. Okay, so I think basically that's all. Just to go quickly on the question. Okay, videos are sometimes big. It's best to student provide. Yes, betul. Okay, Dr. Reza, videos are sometimes okay. Let me quickly go on. Okay, videos sometimes big. Yes, that's why. That's why I don't ask my student to submit as a video file. Dr. Reza. Usually, what I'll do is I ask them to upload to YouTube. Video upload to YouTube, then share the link of the YouTube. Tapi make sure YouTube ni betul, I totally agree with you. But make sure when you use YouTube ni, ask the student to use the unlisted setting. Not the public, not the private. Okay, that's one for YouTube. Okay, thank you for the ni. All right, then okay, betul. Dr. Reza, too slow to download, betul. That's why, that's the reason. I didn't ask my student to submit as a file submission. That's why I prefer them to submit as online text. Okay, that's the reason. And I don't want to download everything, and I don't like to annotate on that. So I just read online quickly, then I give marks straight away. So my preference always online text. Okay, then all right. Okay, do we have to view it? Okay, how do we view any file which to attach in tadilah data Amelia? I think I've shown you tadi. Okay, if student attach in the online all right. So in this case, okay, I have a dummy here. This one, you see, I ask students, this one the example, submit online text together. Okay, we see the results. Okay, these students, I ask them to submit both. Online text and PDF. So as a lecturer, you will see this. Okay, this student is submitted for grading because I haven't graded yet. Yeah, this is the online text, and this the file. Okay, Dr. Amelia. The online text straight away you can see. You click this, you will see on the screen. Yeah, this is the online text. This answers. There's the question. There's the answers. Okay, tapi the files when you use this version, you have to download this one. Okay, so what you can do, you click grade here. Grade. Okay, you go into the second view tadi. Then you can straight away you can view the PDF without having to download. Okay, like the one I've already. Okay, it's generating the PDF now. Yeah, so it takes some time. So that's how you want to view student file attached by the student, right? Without having to download. Yeah, you use that. Okay. So it's taking time. Okay, tak apa. All right. Then okay, can we grade using the letter grade instead of points? Okay. This one I've tried, but I'm not sure about this. Using letter ni. Because the option so far, I see only the marks and also the skill. But I think they should be, but I haven't explored on that. I'm sorry, Dr. WRE. Okay. For this, can we still, if the eLearn submit, for this session, can we still view and directly annotate in eLearn if the student submit? Oh, yes, Dr. Nalazdin. Yes. Because I'm using my previous semester too, because I don't want to disturb the current teaching. Yes, even in this semester course, if they submitted the PDF straight away, you can. Okay, all right. Okay, then. Okay, I think that's it. Good. Okay, for this session, all right. Okay, for this session, okay, there's the question there. For this session, we can still view, but for this one, I need to download this file. can download other, but for this semester, oh no, I think I already answered this one. Yeah, you don't have to download, not necessarily download. You can straight annotate. Yeah. Okay. All right. We still view. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Why is it like this? Chatting. Okay. I think. Okay. I think I've answered all the questions. So sorry about the extra times. So again, yeah. So in quick summary, yeah. When you go into the how to create assignment yeah, I think the creating the assignment is quite easy, but then when you want to grade also it's quite easy if you know the way. Yeah. So I've shown you just now how to create. Yeah, I know it's jump here and there, but then please, yeah, do go back and revise back. Yeah, and then after that you go for the grading nih. Yeah, the grading like I mentioned tadi, basically there are two ways. You can view all submissions. Yeah, we can you list all the students with their submission. So from there you can view like this. This the view submission. You can quickly, yeah, you read, then you can do quick grading. Yeah, or you can go into the individual grading tadi, where you go into the you go into this kind of view. Yeah, when you usually for this one, I will go for the PDF lah. But don't get me wrong, because although you have online text also, you can also use this feature. All right, so it's up to you. Usually, I seldom use this second option. Usually, I go for the quick grading. Because why quick grading? Because in the quick grading tu kan, when I can see straight away their online text, then I can quickly give the marks straight away. Okay. All right. That's basically the summary of the whole training today. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. So I think we need to wrap up now. It's already 12:30. Okay. So sorry for any orang kata misunderstanding ke whatsoever. Yeah. And also so sorry I'm jumping from here to there. Yeah. Because I'm trying to give you overview. Yeah. It's not simply step by step, because sometimes if I go step by step too, it's too silo. You cannot see the relationship and with the other connection. Hopefully, yeah. And I haven't got time to show the palette tadi tu ya. Tapi kalau if you want, I don't know, it's hang now. If you want, it's very quick. Yeah, you just use the embed. So instead of using the assignment feature, yeah, assignment, you can use the label. In this case, I use label. I just dump my palette in there. So my student, yeah, see, okay, maybe I can show the real one I'm using this semester, whereby we have student to submit infographic as part of their group assignment. Okay. Tapi kira system hang atau better I stop lah. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. All right. Puan Rozana, thank you, Puan.
Thank you, Dr. Adi Ahmad, for the informative session. You can watch this session back on our YouTube channel, CDAE YouTube channel. And for those who haven't record your attendance, please do so. We've already given the link on the chat. And also do the survey. Again, thank you very much, Dr. Adi Ahmad, for the presentation. Hope to see you next time.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you, CDAE. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera.